This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget? This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
Labor right thing we pay and pit toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across we back. Them a take get to youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. Me not just a politician cause enough of them a thief. Nepotism, colonialism, bloody contract them a get. Pattern up them pocket go on like say we no see it. Get a youth no have no job and hospitals no have no sheet. Or make it just some politician when enough of them a cheat. Pattern up the pocket nobody no pay fee. Too much of them at the cookie jar enough of them a tweet. Stealing from the sufferer sometimes me wonder how them sleep. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. From Westmoreland to Portmore, St. Thomas to Iron Shore, Jamaica for sale but not to the poor. Not even the blind would have sell him on door. Politicians if we trust them, but without them, would have them corrupt us so the youth them talk about them. With the street that what you promised that you must out them. You we no remember all the soldier little scout them. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. When politicians have I vote, oh no, we take them money and condemn and go along your yard go cook a boat. Well, on a very serious note, Check the background of the man them who send get a youth go gun quote. Wicked youth. Labor right thing we paint fi toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across the back. Them a take get a youth them fill off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. On the election time we see up on the turn. Keep on the money give the youth them birth. Nobody give me chicken left the charity for church. Before you dash the money fix the road them first.
Good morning, family. Wagwan. You all right? George, Lewis, Grand Rising, Jean, Royalty, Grand Rising. Grand Rising to each and every one. This is another one good video. Again, more you guys pay attention to Wagwan. Yeah, so, now, we are in the argument about rent money. Since the Prime Minister come out there and said, do not, him not go allow the PNP to go party with the rent money. What a man. Me no know him. Certain thing the Prime Minister must not talk about. Stay away from corruption argument. No, make sure that they're in your speech. Rent money and all them things they must be in your speech. No. Make no speech where like you want it sound like say nobody got thief anything. Don't even make that sound like a thief you talk about in your speech. Certain things you must X out your speech. Like SSL and corruption and integrity. No put them in your speech. No, you can't put them in your speech. Good character. No, you can't put that in your speech. Patriotism cannot be. Honesty can't be in your speech. You see how much trouble you in? Even Joy, good morning, family. Now, people, we also see where couple Chinese companies get kicked out of Niger. Wait till you hear what them there and Niger I do over there. And while we have them exploit Jamaica, you like we are joke, boy, and gentle people. Good morning, Les. Manners and respect, blessings. No, we have a reason this morning. Because it seems as if Jamaican people forget that fast. Wagwan and John Chaprown, yeah. You don't forget? Hold on, man. I'm going to read something funny this morning. Now, I'm going to show you something on the screen and tell me if there's any truth to it. Look upon it good. This brother I said, don't trust with the purse. Him born poor. No family inheritance. Find himself with overnight riches. But still cannot declare the source. Source is still unknown. Look on it again, people. Man, born rich, don't. Born poor. Born poor. No family inheritance. Him same father was a farmer, my mother was civil servant, you know. Grew up in a one bedroom and pan capture land, shit in a plastic bag, dash a bush. Something like that. Poor life. See me I say? See? Man find himself in what? The man I tell us, you know, just the other side with the purse, you know. Poor man, born poor, find himself with overnight wealth. Find himself with overnight wealth. Can't tell the Integrity Commission the source of his wealth. But this man, I say you must not trust the next man with the rent money. You just can't make that up, you know. You can't make that up nowhere, people. And look what the man again when I tell us I must not trust somebody with the rent money. No, him have the country's rent money when him take out. Nobody tell him if he gonna take up money and put in a SSL, you know. He gonna take up money from 5 different entities in the hundreds of millions. Throw in a SSL. Now the ship has sink. The man will tell us say, do not trust the next man with the rent money. Grab for him money alone when the ship has sink. Remember him go put money on the ship, you know. And the SSL ship has sink. Him only see the need for grab for him money alone. Remember we trust you with the rent money, you know. But what you do with it? You go take off fear money off of the sinking ship. Run down with fear money and left way. Left way, naked. You only get fear rent money. And we trust you with the rent money again. People, we trust you with rent money again. It seems as if we forgot. A good morning, people. Early, me know early. Someone now wake up yet. Blessings to each and every one. Nice wagwan. Blessings. Blessings, family. I'm going to read something for you this morning because it seems as if the Jamaica population forgot about wagwan in Jamaica. You remember about the $3 trillion? You forgot that? The biggest money missing, and this man now tell me where the money gone and I come talk about don't trust the next man with the money. Hey, you remember the $3 trillion? Jamaica, that can run the budget for 2 years, full, everything up. $3 trillion can run the budget 2 years, people. Probably 3. Yes, people. Yes, the man. I'm sure I can run the country for 3. And then squeeze, he probably can get 4 years out of that money there. A $3 trillion missing gone. Some of the Jamaica people forgot about it to backside. And the same man will take the money. We make the money missing. The man that come tell me say, do not trust the PNP Mark Goldie with the purse. The man whose statutory declaration has been certified. He's been getting it certified every year. The man where he's can't certified for 4 years. I tell you say, other man they're the problem. Me not understand this. People, let me go to a break. I'll be right back.
There is no attempt by the government to remove cash, meaning paper money, from the system. Don't you see it is stupidness? But the number of people who have followed it gets me worried about what Jamaicans are consuming as information. Where is our reasoning? And why is it so simple for us to be attracted by rumors? As your Prime Minister, I have a duty to call it out when I see it. There are some countries now that you go and you go in your pocket and you take out cash to pay your bill. And they say, sorry, I'm sorry, sir, we don't take cash here. It's the reality. It's too expensive to deal with cash. It is alleged that I had omitted bank accounts from my declarations. And one of these accounts was incorrectly reported as a US dollar balance by a financial institution. These matters were cleared as the accounts in question, by my recollection, were dormant, previously reported, and the balance in them were around Jamaican $3,000 and 200 euros. Other accounts were identified and alleged to be belonging to me, but undeclared. Some of these accounts were opened by my parents as far back as 1975, and my name later added, probably while I was still a child. Many Jamaicans add their children to their accounts for survivorship reasons and in the event of emergencies. I have never claimed these as my assets, and I am satisfied that the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled that there was insufficient evidence to support claims that I intentionally omitted bank accounts from my declarations, and that there is greater evidence to support my explanation as opposed to evidence to the contrary.
So there are two separate investigations that emanated from the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. I want you to discuss that for us and tell us what were those two separate investigations. One relates to the omission of information for which the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled, and then the second investigation was around illicit enrichment.
Well, I would say on the four accounts, there were two related to his parents put his name on, one with a former constituency manager and another one. Now, it's important to look at the detail. The Director of Investigation said he brought to Mr. Holness's attention on 3 occasions that his name was in fact on the accounts. And in spite of that, Mr. Holness did not declare those as part of his declaration. Secondly, and even more importantly, the Director of Investigation found that in 2 of those accounts, monies were flowing through the accounts from accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness and 2 accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness. So in essence, he's saying Mr. Holness said he knew nothing about these accounts, but funds are flowing in the region of millions of dollars. Deposits put in today, taken out the following week. 2 accounts controlled solely by him. So the question is, was Mr. Holness being truthful when he said, well, it's my parents' account and I don't know anything about it?
So you want to tell me, say, a man with a long history of money problem. Money I call upon him allegation of fraud. I tell we say, him are the best man to trust with the purse. We can't find nobody else. And that this brother tell me, with all him baggage. I tell we say, him are the best man we can find. The man when declare no asset, sign no code of conduct, no busy about, not name, ethics in office. Listen to these people, me about to read this. Don't forget with $3 trillion. I don't know. $3 trillion crisis. JAMP review raises concern over massive total in unaccounted for government spending. You remember when JAMP did come out and talk about it's unaccounted for? They must say it's not unaccounted for, but up till now, them can't bring the paperwork where the Auditor General need to balance the book. So if you can't bring no book, no paperwork, to tell me how the money spent. Why it look like yes, sir? $3 trillion people. This man, I'm about to read this, and tell me if this is the man where you have to left your rent money with. Or just give me rent money because you wear your shorts, you go play a game of football, I lost your rent money. Just give him for hold on the sideline. Would you even trust him? This was published in the Gleaner, December 5th, 2024. And Gene Calder, Executive Director of Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, JAMP. Let's go. A review of the Auditor General's annual report for 16 government entities, including ministries, by a governance watchdog body has revealed a staggering $3 trillion in spending that has been unaccounted for over a 6 to 11 years period. This man in a power, about 10 years. So, 9 plus. All right. Jean Calder, Executive Director and founder of Jamaica Accountability Meter portal, JAMP, has described the finding as an accountability crisis, indicating that the serial offenders are tapped by the Ministry of Education. Yeah, you hear this, sir? Anyway, the youth them there, and them teeth the most money, or the most money is unaccounted for, or something go on with the most money where the youth them there. That's why I say, why these people are send money go get Jamaica and do an audit? Because the money never got to the youth them. See it, yeah? Serial offender, you know. That means say the whole life of such man administration, no accountability with the money. Now we hear going on a Jamaica, a Montego Bay Metro. Now you hear going on a Mobile Metro. And the Labourite blogger named Keisha Mack, fear name stink in a thieving allegation. In a money swindling allegation, Keisha Mack stink down a Montego Bay Metro. And that new shit we are going to smell down a Montego Bay Metro. The JLP blogger, no, not Chopper John. Keisha Mack, name a call up in a thieving. It's like everybody does a take and a scrape. Just scrape out everything. Trust him with the red money. Nothing is accounted for, people. May I tell you, say, if you follow these people, the whole of we lose Jamaica. Jaja. Jean Calder, Executive Director and founder of the Jamaica Accountability Meter portal, JAMP, has described the finding as an accountability crisis, indicated that the serial offender are tapped with the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, and the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and the Ministry of Labour and Social Security. The heart of the poor people. The heart of serving the poor people. All of that. Health Ministry, Education Ministry, and Ministry of Labour and Social Security. Poor people. Feeding tree for politician, it seems. The three ministries largely have a social mandate centered around vulnerable populations whose needs are vast. Don't you hear that? When you look at the money in terms of the reports that they have not provided the Auditor General or the Parliament with and the value of those reports, we came up with a $3 trillion crisis. Calder said while speaking to journalists during a media roundtable at Alhambra Inn in Kingston yesterday. These are reports that every year the Auditor General has been producing until it compounds to 10. So at 10 years what the Auditor General work this. 10 year people. This man said if you trust him with the purse. Yeah, trust him with the purse with the rent money night. Trust him, man. Me said that brother I must talk about no thieving in a film speech. No accountability, must in a film speech, no honesty, no integrity. Them they think they must in a film speech. If you leave them think they out. Yeah? Or no insinuation of somebody got thief, nothing. Those things must be left out of your speech. Let's continue. JAMP's deep dive determined that for 9 years, which is the whole life of Andrew Unis administration, the man will say, trust him with your lunch money and your rent money. Don't not trust Mark Golden when I have the money problem. We don't hear no money problem, but Mark no way. No, sir. No, sir. We don't hear no problem there. All along all these years, a one man we can declaim asset, him can show how he make him money. And look at how we're going to administration. Look at so, what kind of bang around this? And you tell me, say, are you we must trust with the rent money? Let's read. JAMP's deep dive determined that for 9 years, the Education Ministry has not given an account for the spending that total $902 billion. Similarly, for 10 years, the Health Ministry spent $695 billion for which it has provided no document. And the Labour and Social Security Ministry has not accounted for $53.4 billion. This is serious, people. This is serious. Now, there's an update on the Ministry of Health. Can you know, say, we have to pay attention to these things. Now, the burden went up to $850 billion. It's not $695 billion, what we used to say is $700 billion and accounted for from the Ministry of Health. There's an addition that moved it up to $850 billion. Still cannot be. So the money still go up. So the more every year them cannot give an account for the money, it just gonna go up. It just gonna go up about the amount of money that them cannot give account for. So the Ministry of Health money gone up from 695 to about $850 billion. For which it has provided no document, and the Labor and Security Ministry has not accounted for $53.4 billion with a B, me talking to people. And then boy, you can go like say, trust them with the purse. Give them more time. $3 trillion isn't accounted for. No paperwork is an administration to deal with. And you're going to tell me, say, you want another term to come do the same thing again. I want to say, Aguana, Bork, good morning. Angela Green, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, family members who over here who get up this morning. Marjorie Ankle, Wagwan, Velma Hall. Blessings to each and every one of them out of this morning. Yeah, man. Guilty two, according to Jams, review are 6. Guilty 2, according to Jam, review are 6 municipal corporations with spends that amount to $10 billion and which have not given account of the funds for 11 years. Andrew Onis don't give account, his ministry, his administration don't give account for nothing. Dan Fox Wagwan. Bless you, my brother. Kevin Davis, stay so. Bless up. Yeah, man. No account, people. No account. Andrew Onis a run look like my runs up. What is a party shop? Not a party shop, you give account, man. A Ponzi scheme, this a run on our government. A Ponzi scheme, this too fat. Anybody else ever run a business, me not care what kind of business, man. Come at least, man, you know, put up some receipt somewhere. If I have some receipt to write them up, Jesus. They're not a receipt, people. What do I tell you, say? It's just him with the purse. And don't just Mark Golding. And Mark Golding never run for office, never run as a prime minister yet, never served the country as a prime minister yet in that capacity. But this man want to come tell we say, just him with the purse. And $3 trillion isn't accounted for. Kind of man run the thing like a Ponzi scheme. Nothing right down. Just take out. It look like money does a take out and nothing right down. I want to listen, you know. Jam noted as well that for 10 years, the Forestry Department has not said how it spent $8.6 billion. We're talking about the Forestry Department with the GOPA. A compound town, go cut out some wood up there and board and rare. Remember them time there? Eh? The Forestry Department. Jam noted as well that for 10 years, people, the whole life of such an administration, the whole life, people, appear pataketing a go on over there. Not nice. And that a go on, peer pataketing. The whole journey of this man administration, I tell you, say, if you trust him with the rent money. Brother, me say this a brother have a pair of balls. He long like a trailer. Me I tell you, a man rat. Me can't believe this. Let me read again. Jump noted as well that for 10 years, the Forestry Department has not said how it spent $8.6 billion with a B. Equally, the Forensic Science and Legal Medicine Department has found to have delayed reporting on its accounting, spending $5 billion with a B. Me rotted. I pay Pataket in Agua. I think this is deliberate. Got to be deliberate. If a man want to confuse you, like me said it before on this platform, say, one man there Jamaica build a house for you. You there foreign. If the man in Jamaica want to thief your money, but you can't put point finger upon you and say him thiefy, but him thief the money for real. Him can't confuse you, you know, by not showing any paperwork. When money are moved to a hand and you not show no paperwork so the money spent, it's deliberate way to throw you off the spender. You can't pinpoint say the man a thief your money, but things don't make no sense to you. But you really can't call him thief because the money spend and him go like an idiot. Like you left from foreign and you got Jamaica, go look for your house with my bill. You ask him, wow, so how much black the on the house here? Boy, you know, so I remember, I not we have it. Me forgot me have all receipt, all them things, they rat near me up, you know, man. I don't know, they wet up all the rain and all them things there. Confuse you. Right? He can't tell you any amount of black, you know. So how much cement they on the deck in there, so? Well, you know, so a whole pa cement, man. All when me think say me have enough cement to buy more cement, you know, man. A whole pa cement company, boy, I don't have my documents. Me tell you, so me not sorry, yeah, man. Me not do good pan keeping record, yeah, man. Because sometimes those guys go on, you know, so sometimes you have all the receipt in my pocket and you all wait up here, man. Confuse you. Spend millions of dollars. Man can't tell you where the money there. How him spend your money. But money gone. Yeah, I will if you hear me, how somebody can con you. Look on the good man. A regular Joe like you and me. I build something at Jamaica, but the man can't give you no documents. He don't put down nothing, but he spend up all of your money. The money spent, you know. The money spent, but he can't show you how the money spent. It's a good way to confuse you. Because your money spent and he can't show you no receipt. He can't give you any number. So that I go on with the government, yeah, where I say, it's just him. I look under the term people. And this is a type of government governing a go on, you know. And this is a type of governing a go on when no write down. Money does have take out. No paper now write down nothing. Nothing now written down. This a man I want under the term. Trust him with the rent money. This a man I want under the term. Trust him with the goddamn rent money. You can't make this up. Me say you can't make this up. This man want another term. Him we must trust with the rent money. You like mama raise a big dunce man, a big idiot man. We are big bugu. We are all fool. We not no damn sense. Eh? Eh? So science and legal medicine. These things have to do with people, you know. Science and legal medicine. Right? Money gone out of that. Medicine, science, and education, everything have to do with poor people. Eh? Social security officer, labor, what go on? Eh? Ministry of Labor, what go on, people? Everything with a touch of poor people in the man, they don't stick with. The Jamaican Parliament, listen this. You want to feel one of the biggest theft in your life? You can't make this up. Share the life, people. Give it a thumbs up as you come in, please. The Jamaican Parliament was found to have spent $6 billion with a B. Now listen carefully. These people are run the country in a hole. And I say, if you trust him again, give him another term. Don't trust the other side. The Jamaican Parliament has found to have spent $6 billion over 5 years, which it has not reported on. What if you use the Parliament to thief money? Don't that sound like a theft? Because all these other ministries, who may I read for you, your ears say, them spending money, but them cannot properly give an account how the money is spent. I want you to understand. But the difference with that and Parliament never reports the money that was spent. Listen, people. All let me read for you: social security, education, and health. Them can't tell how the money is spent. Money spent, but them can't tell how the money is spent. But Parliament, I want you to understand, did not report it. So if Parliament spends so much money, $6 billion with a B, me not talk about $6 million. What they do with that money there? They share you up. The money get 300% raise, right? But you got $6 billion with a B spend in a Andrew Owen's Parliament and they never report it. So where the money gone? Where the $6 billion there? Where Andrew Owen's Parliament spend? Talk to me, people. Where the money gone? They did not report it. They did not say it was unaccounted for. They said the money never report. Me read again. The Jamaican Parliament was found to have spent $6 billion over 5 years, which it has not reported on. What that mean? Is there any other meaning to that? They never report on it. Me ask, is there another meaning to what we are reading now this morning? Parliament a thief money? That don't look good. People, may I ask, did Parliament stole the money? Because if you take something and never report on it, me your friend, you come at my yard, you see me have some money put up on my dresser. You have to leave because of some emergency. Me no there. You take a $20 off and say, boy, you just want to pay a taxi fare. You want to buy some food, and for whatever reason you want to take the $20. And you never report to me, say take the $20. What is that? No, if you take the $20, you call me and say, yo, Carlos, you have me see some money on the dress, and me take a 20, you know, or me borrow a 20. Whatever the case be, then me understand. Me might say, yeah, you know, somebody have that money there for pay me rent. But at least you tell me. You know, just take it up and move with my money. So may I ask you, if a man take your money and a report to you, say him take that money, isn't that theft? We're talking about Jamaica Parliament. This is $6 billion. It's a lot of money, people. Parliament, we get 300% raise. Them boy are rich. No wonder they build apartment complex everywhere. Eh? No wonder they build apartment complex everywhere. If man have $6 billion for those tech so. No report. And I tell we say, we must not trust Mark Golding with the rent money. This is bad. Let me continue reading. The Jamaican Parliament was found to have spent $6 billion with a B over the 5 years, which it has not reported on. The Department of Correctional Services was determined to have spent $36.9 billion over 4 years, and the Jamaica Constabulary Force $152 billion over 3 years, while not explaining the spend. $152 billion. Police can't see where the money there. Police are ball every day. Bad work condition and all type of sitting. Nobody can. People, Adamana, want 4 years. This is how your $3 trillion missing people. This is how your $3 trillion find wheels and take off, gone left the poor people. This is a disgrace. Correctional services. Look how the prison them say the life bad in a prison condition. Eh? The Department of Correctional Services was determined to have spent $36.9 billion over 4 years. And 4 years. That the money could have built a brand new prison. Several brand new. $36.9 billion. Good God. Over a 4 year period, and the Jamaica Constabulary Force $152 billion in 3 years. In 3 years, people. It look like such man has stretched out his hand over every ministry and receive extortion money. Now, so it look like everybody from every ministry have to pay him. Kind of make no sense when they talk about all this money allocated to these ministries and you don't see the money. So I want to take back the money. We have to pay extortionists. I don't know. Now listen to the Prime Minister who I tell you say, do not trust the people. You don't have to hear this. You don't have to hear what I go on now. The Prime Minister himself, I say, not trust on the lunch money and on the rent with the PNP. Listen what I go on in the FEMA office. The office of the Prime Minister spent $12.02 billion over 3 years, which Jam said has not been accounted for. People don't come here. Don't forget them things. 3 years the Prime Minister spent that the money there, and he can't give an account. He might the Prime Minister for the country. You know, so the people might run the country. You know, so they might run the country sticky and sketchy. Shady. Eh? Think about it. You think the PNP can come in and audit every damn thing? You'd have been mad if you come in and audit too fast. Everything need to audit and the PNP need to ball out. Anyway you see dirt there, ball out to the people. And don't make the people and believe that you're going to go start thief. When in reality you're going there and saw nothing. That's what the PNP have to do this time, you know. Bring the people of Jamaica with them and this experience. Because it's going to be something else. To find all the pitfalls and the hole and all the teeth in Wagwan under this administration. When you have a Prime Minister, we have $12 billion missing. Remember, $6 billion missing unaccounted for in a parliament, you know. They never report that they spent $6 billion in a parliament and they never report it. Taking taxpayers' money like a feed them. Taking taxpayers' money like a feed them. $6 billion spent in a parliament and they never report it. If you have a business and you take my money and you report it, that's thief it. If I run a business and one of my worker take money and I find out later. Like how the Auditor General find out here, so. A thief it, man. You never report it. So Parliament, clearly, a thief money. Me don't want somebody tell me a lie me I tell. Because unless what me I read it, wrong. So I would say Parliament of Jamaica is stealing taxpayers' money. 6 billion of it. Me don't know how else anybody would look on it. If you take $6 billion and don't tell nobody, a thief, you thief it. I forgot like Dan Rimple too. My God. This I'm gonna say. Do not trust Mark Golding with the purse. Remember, Mark Golding declared asset, you know. Mark Golding said a code of conduct. Mark Golding, this man is no size. No, sir. In man, in stature, integrity, no size. In heart, none of that. In decency, none of that. Honesty, in my Mark Golding is no size. What I'm saying, no man is perfect, but such man show how dirty him is. Already? And I tell we say, we must not trust Mark Golding. Let me read what one in the Prime Minister's office. One more time. The office of the Prime Minister spent $12.02 billion with a B over 3 years, which Jamp said has not been accounted for. Jamaica, we must stay poor, man. A whole of money, $3 trillion we are talking about. $3 trillion. You come to the end of your term, almost 10 years you're in there for. You have not done anything. You have not built a school. You don't build a hospital. A pay scraping. The country in a recession. Patrol a kill we. Crime a kill we. Healthcare sucks. But one thing me know, on the rich, you have a 28 bank account. You can't say you don't get nothing out of this. You get 28 bank account. You got riches. Just the other day, me say hand shares to your son in an estate bridge. Little boy can't even piss straight yet. Huh? Me say buy 26-acre land, which seems as if you are sell off government land to yourself and I use your son. I got to your son with the shadiness. You have no bottom. No bottom to what the dirt where you're capable of. There's no bottom. Even when we believe say you're going down low, hey, there's much lower you can go. Of concern, the civil society group noted is the $111.3 billion from the Ministry of Finance over 3 years. The money was spent through its appropriation accounts. Nigel Clark gone, him know a lot of things, you know. Nigel Clark gone know a lot of things. These people been robbing from everybody. Left, right, and center, it seems. Also outstanding are the debt amortization of $482 billion over 3 years and the debt interest $592 billion over 4 years. Calder said that while it is easy for fingers to be pointed at the 3-year Big C period, there are 146 public bodies, 14 ministries, several departments and agencies, the majority of which found a way to account for the public's money. So every ministry is not behind on certification. What Ms. Calder is saying, there are ministries that are abiding by the law. But there are ministries where it seems as if money does not take out. These are ministries where it seems as if them a thief the money. Ministries will have to do with the people of Jamaica, the poor people. The ministries will go right to the heart of serving the people and the youths. These are the ministry where them thief from. The Prime Minister's office, you can't tell when spend $12 billion. 28 bank account, man. Can't tell you when spend $12 billion. No wonder money are flying all about and you in that type of money problem. $12 billion the man spent in a 3 years out of office. And him can't tell. Remember, if you're Prime Minister, you need anything to spend in the office, you know. You can dot I's and cross T's and you get the money. Right? You're Prime Minister. So how you going to spend $12 billion and can't tell nobody where your money gone? Then our Parliament going to spend $6 billion on a report. I forgot tell like a siaga. I want to go on so. Our Parliament going to spend a big old $6 billion. I don't know where the money gone. No, man. These are the people want to run your country. Yeah? These are the people. These are the people that will run Jamaica dry when them done no left. People. When such man done, no left. So Calder noted that while these are not missing funds with the kind of accountability environment, we know she have sweet it up there, so. Calder noted that while these are not missing funds with the kind of accountability environment and governance issues that Jamaica has, there is no chance that the mischief has not had a role to play over the period. People, I take the money, man. The money I spend everywhere. People, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, and the man I say, I believe they thief the money. That's what I believe, you know. I believe them thief the damn money. Such man I come tell me, do not trust Mark Woolley with the purse. You see next time, when you see some argument, don't talk about it. Refrain from talking about thief, accountability, integrity. Don't talk about nothing like that. Don't talk about even money. We don't want you to talk about money, because every time you talk about money, we skin a crawl and I check my pocket and all them things there. Don't make me hear talk about them things there no more. Don't be stupid enough to put that in your speech. Talking about integrity and all them little things there. Bro, go sit down somewhere here. Somebody say yesterday they wouldn't trust with them lunch money. People, $3 trillion just gone so. Unaccounted for. Let's call it that way there. It just gone without account. Then let me put it the right way. $3 trillion spent up without account, proper account. The whole 9-10 years, no paperwork, no way. When the thing say that is an accident, that Mr. Tufton, no paperwork, and even after they came out, the report on him at $690 billion, it went up to $850 billion. Mr. Tufton still no listen, still no take no heed, still a pile up the money. Every year, people, it go up and accounted for. Every year, it's more money, more money, more money. How can you run a government and you can't give account for nothing? In these ministries, these specific ministries. Mr. Tufton Ministry, Education and Youth Ministry, Social Security Ministry. Look, people, how can you, these specific ministry, remember, Ms. Calder said, there are other ministry that are abiding by the rule. They are dotting I's, crossing T, and up on their account of how they spend the money. But these serial actors, how is it for them? How is it everybody get to do that and Mr. Tufton Ministry get to be so loose? Why go on to Mr. Tufton Ministry with him and Andrew Ones our money? Why go on with Mr. Tufton and taxpayers' money and Andrew Ones? Why go on there, so? Why go on? Why no accountability? Now go on there, so. 850 billion. Flavor over education. Why go on and they put a little million over there now? Why go on over there, so? Why no accountability? Why all these years, the whole life? The whole life of this party. That means it seems as if somebody planned. Which ministry are going to be the feeding tree? And the health, education, and poor people, those are the main feeding tree. Because if there were other ministries that have been up with their paperwork the whole time, and for the past 10 years, them entity, them ministry, them up on no paperwork, room for rent, no spending money. So if you can keep a good record and account for other ministries, why these? So it looked like from the jump, these were going to be the piggy bank. It looked like from the get-go, these are the piggy bank and them identified. When you talk about health, give a damn about you can't go dead. Education, I don't care. And the same people rap from education, we really read that, Miss McLean. Eh? Social security and labor. Think about that. This is bad, people. And this man say, trust him and don't trust Mark Golden with the rent money. Boy, what a audacity. Him take people for fool. No, people. How do you do? Good morning. Gene Royalty say, Carlos, you know, she says, such man I tell we say, we can't go to hell. Him no need to tell we nothing. All him need to do is hurry up and build the prison and move in. Whoa. You're right. You're right. Him no owe nothing. How can you spend over $12 billion as a prime minister and you can't tell taxpayers how you spend the money? How Parliament gonna spend $6 billion with a B and never report it? Isn't that theft? These boys need to go to prison. All right, people. I'm going to turn my focus this morning. We're going to Thamo Thompson. Blessings. Angie. Yeah, man. Angie, loud. You see it? Don't you see keeping Jamaica dunce and in poor health is the focus? We need change. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You can see the ministry where they are taking the money from. You can see it. You can see the ministries. Every other thing that eyes are, all the other ministries that eyes cross T's. Health, education, and labor. Health, education, and labor. When you can't come up. Health, education, they want to believe say the teacher they run gone. They think me tell you, they think you don't think it's an accident when the teacher then gone and can't pay a teacher. But look how much money I come from it. Health, education, even housing. $11.4 billion them are removed from housing every year. Such man walk around giving away a few keys like him do the most. When such man should be building apartment housing schemes across Jamaica for people who need a home. He might walk around and look for one people who have land. Yeah? Indigent people to build house for. I build one house and put it on camera, cut ribbon and balloon and all type of bullshit. When the reality, they're going to take $11.4 billion away from you, Jamaicans. How can you take 11 point? Vote him in again and say if no ever get a house. Somebody will never get a house, some of you guys. The man are remove $11.4 billion from housing trust money. Your money, you know. Security guard, hotel workers, police, nurse, teacher. Everybody will pay into housing trust. The man take out $11.4 billion out of your money, man, take out, you know. A food contribution, you know. A food contribution. So the money is there to build house for you. You see it? The money pile up. The contribution pile up. My contribution too. Pile up in a house of trust for you to get a house. But instead of them giving a house, they take the money, go give SSL, take money over Nexim Holding, and on top of it, it take 11.4 every year. You can't make that up. So between the money we give Nexim Holding 650 million, and SSL all that they would have hundreds of millions, plus $11.4 billion what they remove from housing trust every year. Tell me if every homeless Jamaican should have a roof over them head. Tell me if every family is supposed to have a roof over them head by now. Look pretty good. Look good. The money did they know. Remember, poor people money pile up. Nurse, teacher, police, security. The regular Joe will pay them deduct housing trust out of your salary. Your money pile up. Enough money in the kitty. But the money in the kitty, they don't spend it on you. You got SSL go dash over them, man, and Nexim Holding, man, and extract $11.4 billion annually. But me go walk on and fool the idiot them with the 1 key. Me go look how me go make it look like say a whole per house me a bill. Bill 1 house, maybe 2 or 3 for the year. But every year how much? $1 billion. Lord Jesus, $11.4 billion annually. Them take out of housing trust. And I walk around and I cut 2 keys and I bring people on camera like you're doing the most. That man I want 4 more years. I don't want 4 more years of that. But Mark Goldie said, nah, I'm going to remove, my cut off that $11.4 million. He said, I cut it off. Poor people must get house. If Mark Goldie cut off certain things, you know, when you hear Andrew Owner say, oh, you're not going to afford that. They say, wicked. How Mark Goldie is going to afford this? I can afford that. Look at the lavish life them I live. Look at the amount of money unaccounted for. Look at the $6 billion we spend in Parliament. And nobody know it. Never tell nobody. And you got to talk about Mark Goldie can't afford nothing. Hey? Look at the $12 billion we spend in Andrew Owner's office. And him can't tell how that the money spent at him a prime minister. Money gone missing in a film office and him a prime minister. Look at the $3 trillion that we're talking about. Eh? Unaccounted for. And him a ask. Me say the man have a size balls. But the labor, they will follow me because some of them not educated. The man I go ask, how Mark Goldie go fund this and fund that? People, all we need is somebody to stop steal. We don't need that more, you know. Somebody to stop thief for money. We just need a leader to say, today is the day. No more, like Singapore. All we need is a leader to say, today is the day. No more. And make a change. Just like Singapore. When such man doom and gloom, oh, you going to pay for this? He's so nice. He's so nice. But fussy. You take 300% raise. He's so nice. He's so nice. You spend billions of dollars on plastic money and nobody ask you that they want plastic money. Nobody had a problem with the paper money. He's so nice. It's so nice. You spend millions and bust them at this stupid statue. It's so nice. You spend millions of dollars up at Devon House. It's so nice. You spend $850 million to refurbish one building, DPP office. It's so nice. $850 million to fix DPP office. A theme wife build a whole apartment complex, luxury building, high-rise building for $800 million. When the PNP get money to fund it, stop spending empty money in the billions. Stop spending money for empty building, tax administration building. Stop wasting money, stop thief the money. The PNP, the money is there. The money is there, but you don't want to share. The money is right there, but you don't want to share. What would happen if we stop spending money on empty tax administration building? What would happen if we stop thief money? What would happen if we have a prime minister with $12 billion spending in his office and he can't tell where the money gone? What would happen if you have a parliament where I spend $6 billion and not tell nobody? Because that look like a theft to me. What does happen? What would happen if you never take 300% raise? What would happen? So, where am I find the money? You keep saying, where am I find the money? Where am I find? It sound good, man. It sound good. Stop thief the money. Jamaica will be all right. All it need is a good leader to get up and say, today is the day for change. No more. Just like Singapore. We can find change just like that. Now, let's take this argument to Africa and a place called Niger. Niger in Africa. And when you look at what Jamaican government is dealing with the people at Jamaica, it hurt my heart. And I want to hear what go on in a Niger. Niger run out the Chinese. But look what we do to our people before we move to that.
Right now down here, them have a donation coming inside. And there is no activities, you can't do no rafting, you can't do no boat tour. Thousands of people come here for the week and come for rafting, especially people we carry before. And when they come from all parts over the island, all parts over the world, because we have people that come from Thailand, we have people that come all parts in Europe. And when they come, especially if we come the Rasta PMP, we go up on them boat ride, they can't go up on a boat ride now on a raft. We have about 80 people that go up on the island now one day. These people that get them bookings that can't go up on them island. We are asked, hey, who have the upper hand for this legal place? Because people are dead over this. They're dead for young, hungry, yes, so. No work. We need food. Bless up.
I want you to listen this people as we move on with the video. And Niger, where I go. And what me go make you hear right now, it will make you reflect upon your country and see clearly what I go on in Jamaica. I'm going to play one more video. I'm going to play for you guys before on this platform, and then we move on to Niger. Watch this.
Is Sebastian Williams. I'm an operator, raft license captain in the White River.
How long have you been on the White River?
But they are from 2018. Yeah, from 2020.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so based on the announcement that was made, illegal rafters are being asked to migrate the river. The closure are asking that you pick up jobs with other proprietors elsewhere. How do you feel about that?
I feel away, because watch out now, that's when they just started thing. When they just started, we have a Team Jamaica man down at Patriotism. Team Jamaica place when name Mr. Chung and Mr. Ching and Mr. Wayne Wan. Him collect a lot of money from us. Collect money from us a lot. Every time him come around, we have a $300 in a US again. So when do him build 3 different offices doing that, him give we go ahead for even more raft on the river. Him give we go ahead. So when do He make we have 3 office. So each time he come from the 3 office, them a 300 like I call it. So when I wonder now if today me never see him come to represent we say him give we go ahead and we can operate and we can do it in sending seconds. So right when second basically I say him no know nothing about that and we need to move from the space which is they want to send us some place so we're not even sure if the people have a really and truly employ with it for work for them that we can have a job and remember we have kids. Right now my son just start school. Yo, me I tell you, been a while me not got lock up so the rafting I do enough for me. They feed me, keep me active in idea. And night time I go on my bed and I get up active in idea again. So when them have a take with this from me or from we know, it don't look good and joyless. It don't look good really and truly need it. Alright, them must say gunshot and fire down here. Which is not a raft captain a fire door shot. We have beggar Andrew from morning say please open up your business and give us some proper security like police they turn up. Remember say we have office and we have pay the team Jamaica man money. Every time they come them and collect them 3 bills and them how much money. That the money they can come together and pay for security, pay for insurance, pay for protection for tourists and we. So I don't know what them are trying to say. We can come together as we and pay for our own things. So what them are trying to do, them are trying to push you out and push you in a them friend place. Because they know say them friend don't really want we up there. We are going dead for hungry and joyless. And we really and truly need some help by the White River rafting. Please give me some strength, bro. I'm out.
Cruelty to your own people for everybody. Now, Africa decides, say, them tired of others are come exploit them people and leave them people poor. Them tired Africa open up them eye. Jamaica I get exploit. By the Chinese, it's an unfair advantage. We can't survive like that. You have a government who give immigrants an unfair advantage, give them an edge over we by giving them tax break, duty-free imports. You talk about poor country, you take the tax break and give it to rich people. Poor country, you take the duty-free imports, you give to rich people. You would even give to your own people to lift them up. So we can have a balance and an even playing field so Jamaicans can be more competitive with who come in them country, come do business. Who know a traitor. Make you watch this. Listen to this. We're going to listen to it. Out of Niger. We're going to learn a lot.
Yet another fearless move that has sent shockwaves through the corridors of Western and Eastern power. Niger's military leader, General Abdurrahmane Chiani, has ordered the immediate expulsion of Chinese corporations from the country. The companies, Soraz, CMPC and WAPCO, have been given exactly 48 hours, starting March 12, 2025, to cease operations and leave Niger's soil.
What are you the argument, people? Can you guys hear clearly? Sandra, good morning. Family, good morning. Angie, good morning. Mama, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can you guys hear clearly? When you listen, Africa are reclaim what is for years, for decades, everybody come creep out Africa. Left the people them poor. Them a wake up to exploitation and a run out people out of them place because them have them resources and the people them staying poor. Chinese I work, then the Africans them and I pay them way less than the Chinese them where do the same work. That sound familiar? That sound familiar? Chinese in Africa, I work the African them and I pay them way less, like way less than what them I pay the Chinese them. And I exploit Africa. The leader said, nah, deal with this no more. Come out. And they do not want to share technology. So the people from Niger, the people them can learn. And what if I same thing them I do at Jamaica, that's why I have to call them to build every goddamn road. How many times on my platform I say, hold on there. How come Jamaican government they put the youth who got UTech and UA and down a heart with the Chinese them so they can learn? So when I have to give them every road for build. So in Africa, the African they find out that the Chinese now share the technology with the youth them. They might exploit them. for the Chinese and the blacks who do the same work. Chinese I get way more. About 8 grand. The African I get about 2. Look on that 8 to 2 grand in your own country. When they come in there and dig out and exploit. The leader say, no more. We could go and listen to him. Jaja.
This decision is not arbitrary. It is in yet another fearless move that has sent shockwaves through the corridors of Western and Eastern power. Niger's military leader, General Abdurrahmane Chiani, has ordered the immediate expulsion of Chinese corporations from the country. The companies, Soraz, CMPC and WAPCO, have been given exactly 48 hours, starting March 12, 2025, to cease operations and leave Niger's soil. This decision is not arbitrary. It is a necessary step in the fight to restore Niger's economic sovereignty. The government has accused these corporations of blatant disregard for the laws and interests of the Nigerian people. Despite Ordinance Number 2024-34, adopted on August 2nd, 2024, to ensure Niger's wealth benefits its own citizens, these companies have persistently refused to implement fair wages for local workers, sidelined Nigerian suppliers and contracts, ignored local industries, failed to invest in the training and promotion of Nigerian workers, and deliberately withheld technology transfers that could strengthen national industries. Enough is enough. This move sends a clear message to foreign investors. Niger's resources belong to Nigerians. Investment is welcome, but not at the cost of exploitation and neocolonial theft. For those who have been paying attention, this is part of a larger revolution unfolding in West Africa. Since taking power, General Chiani has consistently exposed the deep-rooted economic betrayal that existed under the former regime of Mohamed Bazoum. Under Bazoum, Western corporations were granted unrestricted access to Niger's minerals for almost nothing in return. Consider this injustice. Western powers were extracting Niger's uranium at a humiliating 0.80 maz per kilogram while reselling it for $200 per kilogram in global markets. This was nothing less than daylight robbery. But the tide is turning. Just like Burkina Faso and Mali, Niger is taking decisive steps to put an end to the era of foreign exploitation and take full control of its natural wealth. The age of begging for crumbs while sitting on gold is over. What does this mean for the future of Niger and West Africa? How will these bold steps transform the region's economic landscape? Stay with me as we break it all down. And before we continue, hit that like button and subscribe, because the fight for African economic liberation needs your voice. And now,
Have you ever used a surveillance camera that doesn't require
African economic liberation needs your voice. And now, let's break it down. For centuries, Africa has been the treasure chest of the world, its soil brimming with gold, diamonds, uranium, cobalt and oil, riches that have fueled the industrial might and economic dominance of the West. Yet, the paradox of Africa's wealth is a bitter one. The continent that holds the keys to global prosperity remains shackled in poverty, its people denied the fruits of their own land. This is not a tale of misfortune, but a deliberate saga of exploitation, orchestrated by Western powers with the complicity or cowardice of African leaders who, for decades, have lacked the spine to say no. From the colonial era to the so-called post-colonial present, the West has mined Africa's resources with impunity, leaving behind crumbs while carting off fortunes. But the winds of change are blowing across the Sahel, where revolutionary leaders in Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger have risen to reclaim what is rightfully theirs, exposing the naked greed of Western exploitation and sounding a wake-up call to the rest of the continent. The latest salvo in this battle came on March 12, 2025, when Niger's military leader, General Abdurrahmane Chiani, ordered the immediate expulsion of Chinese corporations, Soraz, CMPC and WAPCO, giving them a mere 48 hours to pack up and leave. This bold move is not just a rejection of foreign domination. It is a beacon of hope, a rallying cry for African leaders to rise from their slumber and take back control. To understand the significance of this moment, we must first peel back the layers of history that have brought us here. The exploitation of Africa's minerals began with the scramble for the continent in the late 19th century, when European powers carved up our lands like a butcher's slab, drawing borders with no regard for our peoples or cultures. The Belgians plundered the Congo's rubber and ivory, the British seized Nigeria's oil and South Africa's gold, and the French laid claim to the uranium of Niger and the phosphates of Morocco. This was no partnership. It was theft sanctioned by gunpowder and legitimised by treaties signed under duress. The colonial era may have ended on paper, but its spirit lived on in the neocolonial arrangements that followed. Sweetheart deals, lopsided contracts, and puppet governments propped up to ensure the uninterrupted flow of Africa's wealth into Western coffers. Take the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, for instance, a nation that produces over 60% of the world's cobalt, a mineral critical to the batteries powering electric vehicles and smartphones. Western corporations like Glencore and Tesla have raked in billions, while Congolese miners toil in hellish conditions for less than $1 a day. In Nigeria, Shell and ExxonMobil have extracted oil for decades, polluting the Niger Delta into an ecological wasteland, while the profits vanish into offshore accounts. In Niger itself, France's Orano, formerly Arriva, mined uranium for half a century, powering 1/3 of France's nuclear reactors. Yet Nigerians lived in darkness, with less than 20% of the population enjoying access to electricity. The numbers tell a damning story. Niger sold its uranium to France at 80 cents per kilogram, only for France to turn around and sell it on the global market for £200 per kilogram.
What?
€1 billion flowed into Niger's treasury annually, while France pocketed tens of billions. This is not trade, it is robbery by another name. And where were Africa's leaders in all this? Too often they were silent, or worse, complicit, seduced by bribes, intimidated by threats, or simply too weak to challenge the status quo. They signed away their nation's futures in boardrooms from Paris to Washington. The West dangled crumbs, roads here, a school there, while extracting the marrow of our economies. The International Monetary Fund and World Bank played their part, imposing structural adjustment programs that forced African governments to privatize their resources, handing them over to Western multinationals under the guise of development. The result?
Over 11 million.
A continent rich in everything but control, its leaders reduced to beggars at the gates of their own inheritance. But history is not static, and Africa's story is far from over. In the Sahel, a new generation of leaders has emerged, unafraid to confront the plunderers and rewrite the script. Burkina Faso's captain Ibrahim Traoré, Mali's Colonel Assimi Goïta, and Niger's General Abdourahmane Chiani are not your grandfather's politicians. Polished suits and empty promises are not their currency. These are soldiers of the people, forged in the crucible of coups that toppled corrupt civilian regimes, beholden to foreign interests. Since taking power, Traoré in 2022, Goïta in 2021, and Chiani in 2023, they have moved with ruthless precision to reclaim their nation's mineral wealth, exposing the West's exploitation in ways that can no longer be ignored. In Burkina Faso, Traoré has declared war on the multinationals that have long dominated the country's gold sector, which produced over 200 tons in 2023 alone. He revoked the exploration license of Australia's Sarama Resources, accusing it of exploiting Burkina Faso's resources without fair compensation. "We know how to mine our gold," Traoré thundered in a speech last October. "I don't understand why we're going to let multinationals come and mine it." His government is rewriting mining laws, demanding higher taxes and larger state ownership stakes, and cracking down on companies that fail to comply. The message is clear. Burkina Faso's gold belongs to Burkinabe, not foreign boardrooms. Mali has followed suit, targeting Western gold giants like Barrick Gold, which was forced to suspend operations after the junta seized its output and issued an arrest warrant for CEO Mark Bristow. Mali, Africa's second largest gold producer, is no longer content to be a cash cow for Canadian and American shareholders. The junta has detained executives, renegotiated contracts, and aligned itself with new partners, Russia among them, to break the West's stranglehold. Colonel Goita has framed this as a fight for sovereignty, a rejection of the neocolonial order that has kept Mali on its knees despite its mineral riches. Niger's Chiani has taken the boldest steps yet. After ousting President Mohamed Bazoum in July 2023, he moved swiftly to dismantle France's uranium monopoly. Orano's mining rights to one of the world's largest uranium reserves were stripped, with Chiani declaring the mines returned to the public domain of the state. France's expulsion didn't stop there. Its troops were kicked out and its bases shuttered, ending decades of military and economic domination. But Chiani's latest move, announced on March 12, 2025, has sent shockwaves beyond the West. The expulsion of Chinese corporations Soraz, CNPC and WAPCO from Niger's oil sector. These companies, linked to China's state-owned enterprises, had been operating the Agadem oil field and the Soraz refinery, key components of Niger's nascent petroleum industry. Chiani gave them 48 hours to cease operations and leave, accusing them of flouting Nigerian laws and exploiting the country's resources without due regard for its sovereignty. The expulsion of Soraz, CNPC and WAPCO is a seismic event, not just for Niger but for Africa as a whole. For years, China has positioned itself as an alternative to Western hegemony, investing billions in African infrastructure through the Belt and Road Initiative. In Niger, Chinese firms have been hailed as partners in developing the oil sector, which produces 20,000 barrels per day but holds reserves that could rival Nigeria's. Yet, Chiani's move exposes a truth many African leaders have ignored. China's win-win rhetoric often masks the same exploitative playbook as the West's. Reports suggest these companies paid meagre royalties, bypassed environmental regulations, and prioritized exports over local development. Echoes of the French uranium scandal. By kicking them out, Chiani is not just asserting Niger's control over its oil.
These sound familiar, people. Sound familiar. Hoy.
Is challenging the notion that Africa must choose between Western or Eastern masters. The message is unequivocal. No foreign power, be it France, America or China, will dictate terms on African soil.
Hear that?
This is a call to arms for African leaders, a blazing signal that the days of acquiescence are over. Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger have formed the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, a confederation born of their shared resolve to break free from foreign domination.
But we give it China, Jamaica to China. 1948, we give away everything to China and Jamaica. Tax break with us. Do whatever we want to do with the people them. Kill out them business for China. All right. We're not going to learn today. What the clerk are going to shop.
Withdrawal from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, after the bloc imposed sanctions and threatened military intervention, underscored their rejection of regional bodies perceived as tools of Western influence. The AES is no mere political stunt. It is a blueprint for self-reliance, with plans for a unified military force, new passports and economic integration that prioritizes African interests over foreign agendas. These revolutionary leaders are showing the continent what is possible when courage trumps cowardice, when sovereignty is not just a word but a weapon. The actions of Traoré, Goita and Chiani are reverberating far beyond the Sahel. In the DRC, activists are demanding an end to Western cobalt monopolies, inspired by the Sahel's defiance. In Zimbabwe, lithium miners are watching Burkina Faso's gold reforms with keen interest. In South Africa, where platinum and manganese fuel global industries, calls are growing for the government to emulate Mali's crackdown on exploitative contracts. The West is rattled. France's energy security is threatened without Niger's uranium, while America's drone bases in the Sahel hang in the balance. Even China, long seen as Africa's benevolent partner, is re-evaluating its approach as Niger's expulsion upends the narrative of unchallenged Eastern influence. But the real
respect. Show me respect, I'm going to show you respect. Africa I demand respect from everybody. So China have to be careful of them coming in now. They say they get kicked out. They have to rearrange their thought process in Jamaica. Give them everything, man. We are slave down there.
lies with Africa's leaders. For too long, they have hidden behind excuses, lack of capacity, fear of retaliation, the need for foreign investment. The Sahel's revolutionaries have demolished those myths. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are among the world's poorest nations, yet they have stared down global powers and emerged stronger. Their success proves that control over resources is not a privilege to be begged for, but a right to be seized. Imagine a united Africa, where the DRC's cobalt, Nigeria's oil, Ghana's gold, and Zambia's copper are wielded as tools of collective power, not pawns in someone else's game. Imagine trade agreements that favour African nations, not multinational CEOs. Imagine a continent where children don't die in mines so that Westerners can drive Teslas.
We became Web Plus members for a couple different reasons.
General Chiani's expulsion of Chinese corporations on March 12, 2025 is more than a headline. It is a manifesto. It is a demand that African leaders wake up, shed their colonial hangover, and fight for their people. The West has exploited us for centuries because we let them. China has joined the fray because we opened the door. But Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have shown that the door can be slammed shut, that the chains can be...
Oh, the best is the Africa final say. The Chinese, them coffee, take up with the colonials, left off. Them coffee grind with too. So Africa, wake up to them. Hey? Jamaica, which part of it? Sell off the land to them to rot, give them a water, we give them everything because of a crooked politician out there. Crooked leader cause these things. We love sweets. Crooked thieving leader who love sweets cause these things, people. Why Jamaican people suffer, living in poverty.
That the future can be ours. This is not about rejecting the world. It is about engaging it on our terms. Africa's minerals are not bargaining chips. They are our birthright, the lifeblood of our development, the foundation of our dignity. To my fellow Africans, from Cairo to Cape Town, from Dakar to Djibouti, hear this. The revolution in the Sahel is your revolution. Support these leaders, not with empty praise, but with action. Demand that your governments follow their lead. March in the streets, organise in the villages, amplify their voices until the world cannot ignore us. To the leaders still sitting on the fence, trembling at the thought of Western backlash, take note. History will not forgive your silence. The people of Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger have spoken, and their courage is a mirror reflecting your cowardice. Rise up or be swept aside. The plunder of Africa's minerals has gone on too long, but the tide is turning. The West's grip is slipping, and the East's illusions are fading. General Chiani's 48-hour ultimatum to Soraz, CMPC and WAPCO is a spark in the darkness, a signal that Africa is awakening. Let it ignite a fire that consumes the old order and births a new one where our wealth stays in our hands, our voices shape our destiny, and our children inherit a continent that stands tall. The time for begging is over. The time for reclaiming has begun. Before I conclude, please allow me and let me say this. From the cobalt mines of the Democratic Republic of Congo to the goldfields of Ghana, the lithium deposits of Zimbabwe to the oil wells of Nigeria, Africa's mineral wealth continues to be the beating heart of global industry. Yet, the people who live above these treasures languish in poverty, their dreams buried beneath the rubble of exploitation. At the centre of this calamity stand African leaders who, with open hands and closed eyes, trade the continent's future for crumbs from the West, crumbs that mysteriously find their way into offshore accounts while the masses starve. This must stop.
Sounds familiar, people. How do I do it? Nobody else but the leaders of these countries. Black leaders are the worst. From the Caribbean to Africa, no care where you have in the country. They don't care about their riches. They get pennies. They sell out with backside at Jamaica. Mash up with Sahel. Me rotting. Me want them ban. Me hear want them ban backside. Me want them ban that.
And it is precisely this betrayal that Burkina Faso's young revolutionary leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, rails against with a fire that echoes the spirit of Nkrumah, Lumumba, and Sankara. For decades, the script has remained unchanged. Western corporations, be they American, British, French, or otherwise, sweep into African nations with promises of development and partnership. They dangle contracts laced with fine print, offering pittances for resources that fuel their technological empires. Coltan for smartphones, uranium for nuclear power, diamonds for luxury. These are the lifeblood of the modern world, yet Africa sees little of the profit. Take the DRC, for instance, which supplies over 60% of the world's cobalt, a mineral critical for electric vehicle batteries. In 2023 alone, global cobalt exports from the DRC were valued at over $10 billion, but the Congolese people saw a fraction of that wealth. Instead, multinational giants like Glencore and shady middlemen pocket the lion's share, while local leaders sign off on deals for commissions that never trickle down to the villages where children toil in mines instead of classrooms. This is not an isolated tale. In Nigeria, oil flows like rivers, yet the Niger Delta remains a wasteland of pollution and despair.
Wow.
In Zambia, copper mines churn out billions, but Lusaka's streets are lined with the unemployed. In South Africa, platinum and gold glitter in the hands of foreign investors while townships fester in squalor. The pattern is clear. African leaders entrusted to safeguard their nation's patrimony have become gatekeepers for Western plunder. They negotiate in secret, ink deals in back rooms, and return to their palaces with suitcases of cash, leaving their people to...
That sound familiar? Pure secret deal signed at Jamaica. Same thing, people. Me say if that sound familiar, everything is secret. Give away the land, them give everything. We go to China, do this and do that. Everything is inked in secrecy. And they get money. Everything is inked in secrecy. Sound familiar, Jamaica? All right.
But the Congolese people saw a fraction of that wealth. Instead, multinational giants like Glencore and shady middlemen pocket the lion's share, while local leaders sign off on deals for commissions that never trickle down to the villages where children toil in mines instead of classrooms. This is not an isolated tale.
No.
In Nigeria, oil flows like rivers, yet the Niger Delta remains a wasteland of pollution and despair. In Zambia, copper mines churn out billions, but Lusaka's streets are lined with the unemployed. In South Africa, platinum and gold glitter in the hands of foreign investors while townships fester in squalor. The pattern is clear. African leaders entrusted to safeguard their nation's patrimony have become gatekeepers for Western plunder. They negotiate in secret, ink deals in back rooms, and return to their palaces with suitcases of cash, leaving their people to bear the burden of environmental ruin, displacement, and economic stagnation. Why does this persist? The answer lies in a toxic brew of colonial hangovers, corruption, and a lack of Pan-African vision. Many of these leaders, groomed in the shadow of Western education and influence, see their nations not as sovereign entities, but as bargaining chips in a global game they cannot win. They lack the courage to demand fair value for Africa's resources because they fear losing the favour of their Western benefactors. Benefactors who prop them up with aid packages and military support when elections grow tense or rebellions brew. The money they receive, paltry compared to the true worth of the minerals, is enough to fund their lavish lifestyles, private jets, mansions in Europe, and Swiss bank accounts.
Hear that?
Stop eating heart health.
Europe and Swiss bank accounts. Meanwhile, the average African citizen is told to wait for development that never arrives.
Hear that?
Enter Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the 36-year-old leader of Burkina Faso, who has emerged as a thorn in the side of this corrupt status quo. Since seizing power in 2022, Traoré has made it his mission to call out African leaders for their complicity in the suffering of their people. In fiery speeches that resonate across the continent, he accuses them of dancing with the West, while their citizens languish in misery. You sell our gold, our uranium, our land for mirrors and beads like our ancestors were once deceived, he declared at a rally in Ouagadougou last month. The blood of our children stains your hands, and yet you feast with those who oppress us. Traoré's words are not mere rhetoric. They are a clarion call rooted in action. Under his leadership, Burkina Faso has moved to renegotiate mining contracts with foreign companies, demanding greater state control and higher royalties. He has expelled French troops from Burkinabe soil, signalling an end to neocolonial meddling, and has pivoted toward partnerships with nations like Russia and China, which, while not perfect, offer a counterweight to Western dominance. His government has also launched initiatives to process minerals locally, aiming to keep more of the value chain within Africa. We will not be a warehouse for the world, he insists. If they want our resources, they must pay the price of dignity. Traoré's boldness has not gone unnoticed. Across Africa, young people, tired of empty promises and IMF handouts, hail him as a hero. Social media platforms buzz with clips of his speeches, hashtags like Traoré Speaks and #Africa Awake trending from Accra to Nairobi. Yet, his message is a bitter pill for the old guard. At the African Union Summit in February, whispers of discomfort rippled through the halls as Traoré took the podium to lecture his counterparts. You sit here in your suits, sipping imported wine, while your people drink from poisoned rivers, he charged. How long will you bow to the West instead of standing for Africa? The silence that followed was deafening, proof that his words had struck a nerve. Africa's mineral wealth is not a curse. It is a blessing that could lift millions out of poverty, build schools and hospitals, and power an industrial revolution on our terms. But this requires leaders with the spine to say no to the West's crumbs and yes to Africa's worth. It demands a united front, a Pan-African pact to control our resources collectively, process them locally, and sell them globally at prices we dictate. The days of handing over our birthright for pocket change must end.
Therapy has always been such a scary idea.
So there you are, going people. Like Africa, I reclaim what is rightfully theirs. And this is what you call Africa first, like how Trump say America first. I think we watch this, I'm about to play for you guys.
Meanwhile, Nigeria has shut a Chinese mining firm over illegal mining of titanium ore. The illegal business was exposed after an inspection of the Ruitai mining facility. Officials say the black clay-like mineral was discovered in sack of bags of 50 kilograms. Upon inspection, the government called in the police and the army to take over the site. Now, the mine is located in the southern Akwa Ibom state. The state government has ordered the Chinese firm Ruitai to stop further mining operations in the state until it is duly cleared by the Ministry of Environment and Mineral Resources. China has made massive inroads in the African mineral business through its state-run and private firms. For instance, Chinese mining and battery companies have invested $4.5 billion in lithium mines in the past 2 years. They are reportedly behind much of Africa's lithium projects in countries like Namibia, Zimbabwe and Mali. But China's dominance in the sector hasn't been beneficial to Africans. Its contract concessions are typically opaque and heavily tilted towards Beijing. And reports say extraction is just the tip of the iceberg, as China also has a stranglehold over the refinement and processing of these minerals.
It's no longer news that illegal mining activities takes place in Nigeria, both on big and small scales. Some of these miners take incomplete license or deliberately misrepresent information regarding their operations. The recent discovery in Akwa Ibom State concerning Chinese miners, experts say it calls for stiffer regulations and sanctions on defaulters going forward. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, we on all is one.
Family, only you are going. We're glad we know, say, this is not the video for everybody. This is a video for some people who wake and pay attention to what going on. When you look what going on in my own country, people have to beg mash up what we have and give other people everything.
Another fish kill in the Rio Cobre has sparked a government investigation and threats of protests over the impact on lives and livelihood in at least 2 St. Catherine communities. Krista Campbell has her report.
Hold on, people. A fish kill again, you know. This is how we treat with people. We make others come from yonder, look here where them come from or whatever they want to, as long as they have some money. You can't come and Jamaica come shit pan the people. The government will make you shit pan them. Jamaica government will make anybody shit pan the people. This is sickening. Fish kill again. The last time it happened, the Prime Minister settled behind every Jamaican back. Let off the money, so one man resign. That's all he hear. Remember, the Prime Minister can never under him in the office. He oversee it. So he would have been the one to sign off on it. When behind the people them back, make deal. That's how our leaders act. That's how them do them people for other people. Me, look here, man.
Another fish kill in the Rio Cobre has sparked a government investigation and threats of protests over the impact on lives and livelihood in at least 2 St. Catherine communities. Krista Campbell has her report.
An inviting river on a hot day. It seems picture perfect, and it was to be the perfect birthday celebration for Venetia Francis Ross, whose husband brought her to the Rio Cobre in Linstead, St. Catherine, Saturday morning.
I got invited to this era in Linstead, where the first time I saw it, it was beautiful. So I decided to take my wife for her birthday here.
I'm coming from Augustown, which is in East Rural St. Andrew. Yes. I came here today so I can swim and have a good time for my birthday, but as you can see, where can I go in the water?
The reason is all too familiar and disappointing for residents in the affected communities of Zephyrton and Vanity Fair, especially fishermen and business operators.
This morning we get up and from about 600 to about 700 feet away from the river, I could smell the casket coming in the water. When I approach the river now, I realize there's a lot of dead fish in the river.
The National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, says a team is investigating and says the water appears cloudy and gives off a caustic scent. It says the toxic substance is contained between the communities of Zephyrton and Vanity Fair and has advised persons to avoid using the water in that section of the river for domestic or recreational purposes until further notice. For the impacted business people, it's not enough that such contamination continues to happen. For the People's National Party's Member of Parliament candidate, Senator Damian Crawford, the fish kill couldn't have come at a worse time.
Because of the demand for fish from that standpoint, but also because of the demand for recreation. Holidays and all of that is coming up. And this era is now evolving into that type of positioning. So we have already started to discuss life after bauxite and what it will include, and entertainment is a central part of it.
He says he will be talking with the fisheries ministers to set up a meeting with Windalco to identify the source of the problem and find a solution once and for all. Meanwhile, at least one business is now at a standstill. River Bash is held here every Sunday and attracts visitors, including tourists from all over.
Right now I buy the liquor them, I'm going to buy up all food stuff. We keep a party on the river tomorrow. And that cannot happen. Oh, I said go buy like soup stuff. Okay. To buy soup, a lot of fish, and bread, and a lot of rice and some peas and everything to cook tomorrow, and cannot work out.
As for the birthday girl,
my hot, more cool down, and I can't do that either. So now I have to look somewhere else to go to enjoy the rest of my day.
Krista Campbell, TVJ News.
So I just saw we treat with people in our country. We don't care who. As long as you have money, we put it over the Jamaican people. As long as you have money. Screw the Jamaican people, disenfranchise the people, inconvenience the public. Them come out of everyone a full time. What a shame. Over and over and over. Why you think that happened? You have a government to put people with money over the people. They now run the country with the people in mind. They might run the country while we people. Me I tell you. So based on what I play for you there, we come from out of Africa. Me know you can put some similarity, some parallels to it. Because of the similar kind of galang in Aguana, Jamaica, where you have leaders sell out the people in Jamaica because they might collect money behind the scene. Anytime you see that Aguan people, your leader collect money. Anytime you see them blatant sellout of the country are going. How is it China I get I tear down the 740 area or down a Mama Bay? How they get down this? How did that happen? They're supposed to tear down the whole of the land by now, since the last video. And nobody in Jamaica knows said this is wrong. I believe the Chinese should seize any building in my country. I think Chinese should seize all mining in Jamaica. I show you respect, you show me back respect. I cannot own a one tree in your country, but I can own a piece of land in your country. Why do I feel like I'm a slave, I'm a stupid fool, I'm a foot clot? Eh? That you must come to my place, come do something that me can't do at your place. And that this are them things that the African leader, them a wake up from. Them a wake up from these stuff where you see Andrew Owners I do. How come you come to my country, come do something what me can't do at your country? Where do ya? We can do business together. No man is an island. We have to do business together. But on a different term. Just like I say, Niger, run them out. Them mining company there. I'm going to read for you. You was listening. Them say, China have to rethink the way how them engage Africa now. Based on that alone, them have to rethink how you engage Africa. Not come to them like Africa stupid and a beggar, a needy, like Jamaica do. Can you imagine? China no business for getting a land of my country, brother. China no business for your mind. That's why I like when I hear the Rasta they say, that Damian Crawford, him say him's thinking about life after mining. I don't know if you don't hear that. Him say he's thinking about life after mining. And I'm going to think about entertainment. Yes, we can do this, people. Promote entertainment. Jamaica is an entertainment hub. We can have a show every night of the week, you know. We just need to have entertainment zone. We can have play in a land of Jamaica every night, every day, you know, people. Because people are coming to festival, you know, a regular land, you know. We can promote that. We can promote agriculture. Cut out the mining. When you mine, you destroy the land. The people don't get no money out of the mining. Left a big old precipice in our land all over Jamaica. Everywhere, big old hole, gaping hole. So big you can see it from space. Then the miners gone to another piece of land again. Leave a hole. Gone to another land again, need a hole, leave another hole. You can't farm on the land become barren. But when you farm on the land, you don't destroy the land. You can get to farm on the same piece of land over and over again. If you feel like you want to make some cow run on it to make the land come back, you can't do that. Can you do that when you make people come mine out your land? Are we stupid? Everybody will just make them come dig out to sit down and the man who dig out the country, they don't live there. They don't care. The man who come for mine, they don't live our place. Mash up the water, I see river run dry, I see place I get flood when they used to flood. Yo. The man them even sell out that the man they want to disturb the maroon them up at a compound town. To carry out them exploitation and them wickedness with others. A plunder Jamaica. When Jamaica go wake up? When Jamaica go wake up and realize that the people them now benefit off a nut now going out there. One of the things that now benefit because the people them used to low pickings. We now benefit from the Chinese. You know, say I wish should have owned them business place there. I wish should have been boss. Think about this. Imagine if Jamaicans own all of them Chinese buildings where they are Jamaica, them Chinese business. Imagine if a Jamaican will own all of them Chinese business or Chinese will live in Jamaica. You know them original Chinese. Imagine all them business where see Chinese are doing Jamaica because Jamaica smart, you know, we can run any business. Jamaica been running business from way back when from me I got school. My barn come see that. Jamaica run business, right? Can you imagine if all of those businesses in Jamaica were Jamaican business and the money now go overseas? They couldn't stop we. Because the supermarket and the business place them would have been Jamaican place. Jamaica that spend that money where? In a Jamaica. All them Jamaican wouldn't be sending no money to no China. That money will be staying right there. Put it in the bank, it circulate, people can get to the borrow, blah, blah, blah. Go around the country up. Imagine people. Imagine. Them Chinese there, people, we have to go rethink what we are doing. Just like Africa. Me want to know this. You hear me? I'm dead serious. We have to go rethink what we're doing. This cannot continue. This is unsustainable. If you're talking about we as a sovereign people, we not pay attention to Africa. As the Africa wake up and I realize say, the man that exploit me and thief every goddamn thing. We never get up out of my place and go away. Africa wake up overnight and find out say, them have everything in the world to rot in and them people poor. France have take away everything to run them nuclear power plant. And they would turn them black and them eye. But Africa say, you know what? Let me teach you this technology. How you can get electricity to power Africa from the same thing when we exploit your country and take out your country and use. Look on this. No, people. Pure plunder. Exploitation. Buy this stuff from Africa for pennies and sell it for a lot of money. That's what France been doing to Africa. Africa, wake up, people. Take charge. People too scared to take charge and say, look, we are a sovereign country. Respect where respect come from. Take your people along with you. Along this journey. Think about this. Wicked people.
Meanwhile, Nigeria has shut a Chinese mining firm over illegal mining of titanium ore. The illegal business was exposed after an inspection of the Ruitai mining facility. Officials say the black clay-like mineral was discovered in sack of bags of 50 kilograms. Upon inspection, the government called in the police and the army to take over the site. Now, the mine is located in the southern Akwa Ibom state. The state government has ordered the Chinese firm Ruitai to stop further mining operations in the state until it is duly cleared by the Ministry of Environment and Mineral Resources. China has made massive inroads in the African mineral business through its state-run and private firms. For instance, Chinese mining and battery companies have invested $4.5 billion in lithium mines in the past 2 years. They are reportedly behind much of Africa's lithium projects in countries like Namibia, Zimbabwe and Mali. But China's dominance in the sector hasn't been beneficial to Africans. Its contract concessions are typically opaque and heavily tilted towards Beijing. And reports say extraction is just the tip of the iceberg, as China also has a stranglehold over the refinement and processing of these minerals.
It's no longer news that illegal mining activities takes place in Nigeria both on big and small scales. Some of these miners taking complete license or deliberately misrepresent information regarding their operations. The recent discovery in Akwa Ibom State concerning Chinese miners, experts say it calls for stiffer regulations and sanctions on defaulters going forward. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, we on all this one.
People want leaving with this heads up here before we go through. Jesse James Clark, Kingston water supply is contaminated. This is serious enough, people. We're a counselor, right? His background, him know about these things. Him man say the Kingston water is contaminated. NWC I say a lie. You don't believe them? Let me tell you so why I don't believe Matthew Samuda. Listen, brother.
Is currently experiencing, because the NWC is currently experiencing poor water quality in a lot of the areas that are currently being served, especially in the rural areas. What you have happening now is that we are seeing results where the fecal coliform number of samples positive for fecal coliforms is above the acceptable limit, significantly above the acceptable limit in the case of the rural treatment plants. So, for example, you should not be having more than 5%, you should have less than 5% of your samples coming on positive for fecal coliform, and in some cases it's as high as 20-something%. Fecal coliforms, these are microorganisms or bacteria, aka germs, that you find in the water, and they are a sign of fecal contamination of the water, because the NWC is currently experiencing.
So you are going. Let me see what I want, family. The water at Kingston contaminated. This brother a ball out. When you hear me I say? A ball out people about the water. Government I say, like a lie him a tell. When I hear me I say? And we must believe them over him. So, let me tell you how Matthew Samuda is a liar. Matthew Samuda is a liar. I beg him to dispute me upon that. He's a liar, people. And me have evidence. How you going to believe a man over water who is a liar? When a brother tell you say the water bad, the counselor tell you. They see even pictures and stuff look like you want to sick your belly, which part they what the treatment there. It's bad people. So, I'm going to play something for you. I may go there. I played it before on this platform several times.
Sometimes it takes a different.
I played it several times, people, and I want you to listen to this real good, right? This was when Matthew Samuda tell the lie. I have the lie on tape. This was Niger water crisis. And me I go to Donga Niger me gone now. Niger Times. Watch this. It's coming from what? Niger Times. Go check out Niger Times, people. YouTube channel, Niger Times. You can see what I go on the ground. Niger is my place, so you know me have to hook up with Niger Times. Listen, Matthew Samuda. Lie. So, Kingston people, more the business, more the believe Matthew Samuda, you know. No, more the believe him over nothing. We make go drink shit water. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Based on the lie what I'm telling already. Make we listen to this.
In Ireland and other communities in the parishes of Hanover and Westmoreland, which rely on the Logwood treatment plant for their water supply.
Never miss your water till your well runs dry. Till your well runs dry.
Before we go further, let me tell you one over here. Who remember this hotel down at Negril? I build this hotel down at Negril and them take away the water from the people to that hotel. This video is surrounding this hotel where them create this water crisis down at Negril when this hotel get the water where come from the treatment plant, the good clean water, and them send the dude truck. Them remember? I don't let me get them picture from when that I go on down at Negril, I want the truck where deliver water down at Negril, me get that picture from in the time there, you know. So them do the truck, I come deliver water to the people them. Remember, don't forget people. The Princess Hotel, don't forget the argument. Listen what I go on so. Matthew Samuda, I go tell big old lie. Yeah? To the people them.
As the water woes continue to affect communities such as West End in the resort town of the Grill, Green Island, Orange Bay, and a slew of other communities, concerns are being raised over statements made by a minister with responsibility for water, Matthew Samuda, that the 2,000-room Princess Hotel in Green Island is using desalination or reverse osmosis as its primary water supply source. During a meeting held in Negril at the Swept-Away Hotel in Negril on Thursday, April 4, environmentalist and founder of Let's Make Negril Awesome, Lambert Williams, asked Minister Samuda whether or not the water demands of Princess Hotel, which is set to open in June, is pulling water away from the communities served by the Logwood treatment plant.
The biggest water content this morning, all the government has taken away our water. In Green Island, the people are speaking arrested and coming in.
During the exchange, Minister Samuda had told Mr. Williams that the Princess Hotel was using reverse osmosis or desalination as its primary water source.
Their development program is based on the reverse osmosis. They will desalinate. The primary source is desalination.
You hear that? He say the primary source for water supply, yes, so a desalination. I feel by something else. I hear one man say, okay. But what if never know the Negro people them smart enough to call NEPA? When they call NEPA, NEPA tell them say they never grant no permit for this hotel if they got no plant for no desalination or no reverse osmosis plant. You hear me I say? Lie to the people at Negro in the meeting, in their face. Say the hotel here, a reverse osmosis and desalinized water they might use. When the water, if it come to the Negro people, they might use. Me not trust him. See the lie there? We go continue to listen, people. Listen.
However, residents of Negril have been questioning the veracity of Minister Samuda's claims, among them celebrity radio disc jockey and event promoter Amber Crowell.
I was reliably informed by members of the Negril Chamber of Commerce and other persons in the community that Minister Samuda attended a closed-door meeting in Negril where the media was not allowed in the meeting. The media showed up and the minister asked for them to stay outside. However, what happened in the meeting was very displeasing to those who attended who it mattered to, because some people in matter in them, all right, them have water, them have hot water, them have pressure in them pipe, so them good. So that meeting was held. In that meeting, some very important things came out. One, the minister alleges that the Princess Hotel, which is being built in Green Island, is using reverse osmosis for the construction. So our question now to the minister is, since you allege this, come and tell the public, Minister Samuda, where the water that the Princess Hotel is using for reverse osmosis is coming from. Is it the swamps nearby or is it the sea? Because in order to do reverse osmosis, you need a source, you need a water. Even if it's dirty water with mud in there, you must have the water first before you can actually perform that process. So that's one claim that we're asking on behalf of the community of Negril, the minister to clarify where the water is coming from, because the people suspect that the water is actually coming from the logwood plant, which is supposed to serve the community. And that is why the people of Hanover and Negril do not have water in their pipes. Minister Bartlett, you've been doing so well, and we've seen you on many platforms speaking of how well tourism is doing. This water issue requires Minister Bartlett's attention too, because your ministry going to suffer. Let us now clarify if Princess Hotel, which is building a 3,000 room hotel, is using reverse osmosis, so we can rule that out. If they are not, then it simply means that they're on the people water source and they need to come off. Let the government who give them authority and permission to build that big old hotel up at Green Island find water source give them. Because them literally would be robbing the people of water if it is so that they are on the NWC system. You cannot put such a big development on a system which is already burdened and the citizens not getting water and think that things are going to be business as usual. That is not how you develop a country.
When the Negril Times checked with the National Environment and Planning Agency NEPA, an official from the applications processing branch revealed that while the Princess Hotel had indeed submitted an application for a reverse osmosis desalination plant, the application is still being processed and a decision has not yet been on whether to approve or refuse it.
I'm used to designing stunning.
So let's see what I go on. Let's see what I go on. There was no NEPA never grant no permit for none of that. So the man go down there go tell lie. So now I could talk about the water. The bad water what the brother talk about. I believe him more than anything else. So the Minister of Water I come out and try to debunk the claim. But you have to be careful with the water. So you guys be careful with the water thing and until it's ironed out. So that's what I'm going to leave on this morning. Manners and respect, them people not care enough. The Ministry of Health. You're right, Angie. The Ministry of Health need to step forward. The Ministry of Health need to step forward on this. But the whole of them not the same, man. What you expect to get from the Minister of Health? So Mr. Tough Time go out there now. What you expect to get from them more than the sit? Come to think about it, the backside. Jano, I need an independent person. Too much corruption I go on. The people will give you shit for them, you know. The people will be, hear me say, how much time I tell you say, this administration will use the people them in Jamaica like test dummy. That's my belief. That's what I believe. That they will use the people. All right, what kind of deal such man would sign? Even when it work against the people. What kind of deal this man would sign? But this I say. So me know say, in my heart, I so me feel that they will use we as test dummy. Guinea pig. Them no care. How are they, man? You know, see what I go in Africa, the man might wake up. 1-1. Countries are wake up. We are Jamaica. What you see we are going to Jamaica? With them Chinese? Same thing, people. Worse than Africa. The Africa, they might wake up, find out the Chinese and get more pay than them. I work for the same company and do the same thing. Them not in that, you have to come out, you have to break laws and this and that over and over again. Man, have to move up. In Jamaica, Chinese get tax break. Jamaica citizens, you don't get tax break. Your business can't come up like the immigrants them. In Jamaica, the immigrants them get duty-free imports. The citizens don't get the duty-free import like that. You can't come up like them. And even plain field, your government will look like say they get a pocket of money to F the people over. Our government get money and screw we over. Imagine me next door to a Chinese man. Me have my business right there, so the Chinese man have his business next door. Me are the immigrant in the country, and me a pay tax. The immigrant now pay tax, the Chinese man now pay tax. The Indian man and all of them. And not the Chinese alone, you know. Hotels and all of them get so much break that's not benefiting the people. And this is the argument more for the pan. There are too much business people in Jamaica when I benefit the people. Too much business in Jamaica for talk about corporate tax drop and a dip in a corporate tax. That means say the bigger man they now pay the fair share. Corporations now pay the fair share at Jamaica. We make everybody go duty-free import, tax break, this and that free, everything free for everybody else. Left a hole in the budget. Chase down the people on the road that ticket everybody at Jamaica. It has squeezed us to fill up the big old void when we refuse to make the rich people them full up. Hey, think about that. You rather come to the poor people and when I have nothing, just a try to come up. Would you rather harass the clot out of we? Police are get ticket every day. Transport authority, and run down taxi, kill picnic. Just to get an extra dollar to write an extra ticket, an extra tax in the Jamaican people while everybody else go duty-free import. No taxes. Give them land. Give them this. Give them that. Me say, the Chinese, them should not build nothing in my country. Trust me. And it's a platform, and the only platform that talk like this for social media. I've been talking for the longest. I'm telling you that long time. You think I know me talk, so? I'm say that's why I never support Portia Simpson. Because after she got China and come back, everything is for sale. All Goat Island, Chinese take over. Remember that. Everybody have a part to play in this, people. And how we going to change this? What kind of leader we going to have? We say this dangerous. They have Chinese that build colony at Jamaica. Right now, we give them a whole army be 740 acres down there, so. We give them 1,200 acres somewhere else. So we give them 1,200 and 740 acres. Last time we checked us 1,940 acres and land we give them. Most we don't own a blade of grass, but it's a piece of land. Think about 100 acre land. You think you can walk through 100 acre land? So easy. Think about that, people. The amount of land we take up and give away. Like Jamaica is nothing. When our land is sacred. All our land is sacred in Jamaica. And the land we just take up and give away, so. But right there we go again. Black leader go behind the people them back. Now come to us. The fee said land feed them, to do all type of bargain with it. Wheel and deal. Take land and give away. Even water land, we have a water source. You might take and give to Chinese. Water source, you know. Water source, you know. So how long we gonna pay them? 50-year concession. 30 years longer than any other concession we ever signed. So this is deliberate. Mashing up a country. Deliberate, people. Why you give these people 30 more year concession longer than any other concession? 50 years to recoup their money. When you could have paid them off. How much money we owe them, sir? Look what money we get from the diaspora every year. We can't just pay them off and we owe the land. But look what them do, people. Them build a road. We give them duty-free imports. They might bring in container for container, duty-free. Tax break. You know, they not pay the taxes. When they come to 4.99 year, somebody change the building, move on somewhere else, and next somebody take over the building. Them not move out or nothing, but the business that move with somebody else, name something else around the building, business. And they go around the government. Government knows them pay them. Government don't care. Government knows the Chinese are pay them. They might move around for not pay taxes. Jamaica give them the exclusive rights to set up any billboards, rest stop, restaurants, gas station along the freeway where they build. The government give them exclusive rights, people. Them have the exclusive rights along the highway where they build, you know. Remember? We are paying them feet, you know, and for free. But we give them the exclusive rights to set up billboard, gas station, rest stops, restaurants, and anything along the highway. We give everything in the people. And as I'm looking at every stuff where the people don't benefit from. On top of that, they give them the toll on the road. All the money I got straight to China. Let me ask a question. Me have a brethren travel on the toll the other day. And they pay $30 US. Nowhere in America you pay no $30 US, people. Me not find that place yet. One of the highest paid bill and bridge was in San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge, in the region. So. But in Jamaica, my brethren drive on the road, $30 US. He tell us a pillage in all type of wicked way. They fi get up. What am I doing to benefit the poor Jamaican people? Why are they there? And that Africa wake up to, you know. I find out some water go on, they don't benefit the people. Why are they there? So you get the toll in the road. All money I go home from that. And let me ask you a question. Since the toll in the road, you know, believe say them collect enough money. If we pay off the road already, you know, things that we pay off the road already, just toll alone. May I ask you now? Look good, people. You know, believe say we pay off the road with them bill for we already, anything them bill for we. Since that toll they in the road. Remember, my brethren drive on it, $30 US. It's one of the most expensive toll road in the world. Chinese now laugh with me. What am I doing to benefit we? And money them come for scrape. Government can't negotiate with them and tell them, say, no man, this toll too low. I run, we have to run them if stop that, you know. I run, we have to, somebody if you come in and realize that no man, it's an exploitation. How you gonna have a toll road? A regular Jamaican can't drive on if you go work. It's not supposed to be the reason for you have toll road. You connect Jamaica. So a youth can jump on, can leave a man to go be, but he work at Kingston. Just jump on the toll, pay a little toll and you go on to work. But can you work at Mobile, work at Kingston and live at Mobile and drive on the toll road, man? How you gonna afford that? So in our work for the people in the country, how this benefit we all this Chinese deal? Look on it good, people, if I don't effed up deal this. Look how long we are paid toll to them. They don't get the money back yet. They all the work when them do at Jamaica. They will take up 1,940 acre Marcus Garvey land. That are the 740 acre. Down a Miami Bay. We take up and we give them. With springs and rivers and aquifers. We take up the Roaring River. Me say down there the Roaring River there. We take up Roaring River and give to the Chinese. We take up a clean water and give away. Tell me if some nigger must tie up on a tree and trip naked and beat with courage. Tell me. Tell me, people. if some Negro among us and a traitor. Look upon it good to Claude. Tell me if some black man among us and a traitor. Me don't know how the hell nobody could have signed a deal like this. Jamaican people, no inner it people, me I tell you no. You know benefit we. No at the time of 2025, no youth of Jamaica are business minded. And who if you run all them business there? And who if you run them business there? Yes, we can do business with China, yes. With respect. That's why we see Niger run them out. And them have to think different since that happened. How to deal with Africa going forward. I tell you. China have to rethink how to deal with Africa since Niger kick out them 3 Chinese company there and exploit the African them. Left them hungry and them take everything. Them not share knowledge. They not share it. Not share the information to make the youth them learn. They not train nobody. They not invest in a training in a Niger. That's why they run them out. Not investing in training. You see China train a Jamaican out there. You see China train a Jamaican out there. Do you see the Jamaica guy, UTech, Heart, next to the Chinese, them when they build roads or anything out there? So them can learn technology, share with the youth them. So the other, whatever else we have to build, we don't have to get the Chinese. Or the Chinese just hide everything and not like them alone can do it. And the government so damn stupid because it seems man I get them pocket grease. Look on it, good people. While the youth them got you take. All the little school board and even heart. See they on the first project where the Chinese they on. Teach them. You can't come in my yard and not teach the youth them nothing and not share technology. And information. What you for? So we keep it dark, we must stay dunce. And every time we need a piece of road for patch, are you for call? Every time we need a piece of road for do, are you must call? People call like we're stupid. We now look forward, people. This is not forward thinking and forward movement. The time, enough away, I worry about Trump and what is going on. That's why I say it all the time on my platform. Focus, people. Learn from a moment like this. And look by your place. What we them call shithole country. See what we there your yard for do. Where you can clean up your yard. Look if we don't work our yard for do, people. Look good. Make we focus. Look in our yard if we don't work for do. Good God, man. Look good, man. This is not sustainable, people. This is a type of life here, not sustainable with the Chinese them. A long time ago, what I'm talking. Not sustainable, people. Some people say, call us them jobs. What kind of job? What kind of job? What kind of job them provide? Jamaicans, I think about entrepreneurship. Many Jamaican youth at Jamaica run business. But some local young youth run all the local car mart. Young people at Jamaica all over. They can run business. They are smarter than the people who used to run business before. I used to say Jamaica run them own supermarket, wholesale, pharmacy. Jamaican own the businesses in Jamaica. My man, come see that country. Now, only one come tell me say only Chinese man alone can run business. Black people need to look at themselves. We just play on Africa and see what I go on there. The African leader them find out say everybody come exploit them. Them sit up on gold mine. But still them people are suffer. Africa realize say the people them get crumbs. See Niger just kick out the Chinese them for the same thing. It said the Chinese them were getting something like $8,000 and the African them get $2,000. What? If you do the same job. So they realize say they might exploit them. They run on them backside, man. Make we hear this. Make we hear the real figure. Here.
Authorities in Niger have expelled 3 Chinese officials working in the oil sector in the country. Now, the top Chinese officials in these companies were given 48 hours to leave. Niger's oil minister later said that the expulsions were linked to a dispute over salary disparities, with expatriate staff earning significantly more than local workers. Now, to put this into perspective, the average salary of a Chinese employee in Niger last year was a little over $8,600 per month, compared with the $1,200 for an employee from Niger in the same post. Since coming to power in Niger last year was a little over $8,600 per month, compared with the $1,200 for an employee from Niger in the same post. Since coming...
What a disrespect. What a exploitation. No wonder they run them out. What a exploitation. May I ask, how much the Chinese them are pay the Jamaican them? We are work on the construction site them at Jamaica. How much the Chinese them are get? We will never know. Can nobody a fight for us like this? Anybody can come exploit us. Listen again. Let me play it again. Listen to again.
Junta-led authorities in Niger have expelled 3 Chinese officials working in the oil sector in the country. Now, the top Chinese officials in these companies were given 48 hours to leave. Niger's oil minister later said that the expulsions were linked to a dispute over salary disparities, with expatriate staff earning significantly more than local workers. Now, to put this into perspective, the average salary of a Chinese employee in Niger last year was a little over $8,600 per month, compared with the $1,200 for an employee from Niger in the same post. Since coming to power in 2023, Niger's junta has reshaped its foreign alliances. Now, Chinese companies have also faced increased scrutiny. The junta-led authorities in Niger have expelled...
So when you see Chinese are coming like them are coming for help of people, them are coming just like the colonial master. And Africa find that out. Them are coming with the help, you know. But them not, you me say, them are coming for help themselves. Almost Prudence Allen, nearly $7,000 more for the month for doing the same job. Why? Because we are animal. We must live in a squalor. Them not see we as equal. Do you see that? How the hell that can happen? And you bet it's happening somewhere close in a Jamaica right there among you. You want to bet? This China experiment is not good for Jamaicans people. It leaves Jamaicans poor. Many Jamaican businesses close. Towns throughout Jamaica, you're going to see no Jamaican businesses, you know, see no black business. Jamaican people don't think say this is good. No one for the think say this is good or a slave mentality we have. I don't think this is good. In our country of black people don't own no business. Black people have their market or street side and get run off. Me even see Chinese on the street side. You so say them in a market. And people tell me say them in a market, me don't know true that is. You so see Chinese in a market. A kilo no hand, coming there with the cheap sitting there. Chinese, they are roadside, or sell. Watch ya.
Look on the Chinese them. Not even Igla. They won't get a chance to sell on roadside. Watch them. Imagine them get the wholesale them in Jamaica for rent. And the roadside left for black people and then come and take over the roadside. So no tell me no. Look at this. Look on them.
You tell me if that is sustainable, people. You tell me if that is sustainable. Look what I say, people. Look, do you think it's good? Because some of Chinese is a Chinese. I said, you not think that an animal thinking and slave on the plantation, so Africa move. They find out the Chinese them just like the colonizers. They come to exploit and plunder and dig and take. And Africa open their yipe on them. I tell you, I told you guys about Ibrahim Traore. The Chinese build them hospital. I want me to tell you, say, Ibrahim have engineers and builders along with the Chinese them. So when the project almost finished, the man come out, come say, them learn so much from the Chinese, so much knowledge them gain that they can use that same knowledge to go on and build up Burkina Faso. That's what them say. So for them to say that, that mean them learn from the Chinese who built the hospital in 2 years. We have one of Jamaica bill from 2017. All know he can't build. Such man on his way out of office. $26 billion later, hospital can't build. Look at that. We have the Chinese, them do whatever they want to do, like them alone work. We don't know which part the people of Jamaica come in when they build. Look at Colonial Regional Hospital. These are the Chinese, them. We are work down there.
Yo, I want to see the reason why Jamaican can't get no blood clot work again. You see it? See the reason. And I hospital of a mobile blood. Cornwall original hospital. Cornwall original. Watch that. 1,000 China. No Jamaican, you see it? That's why crime and violence now go down here, because there's Jamaican did they call the Europe, you know. They have to get China. You see?
So no Jamaicans. Just let the Chinese them come, them know everything. Let them alone build. Let them not share no technology, not share no knowledge with the youths. Let them build every project. The next one, call them same way. Because politicians look like them and get kickback. Keep the nation dunce. People, it's going to take some different type of leader in the office to see things change. And what the hell if the white man stand up for the land and our birthright and our heritage? Hey? Can you imagine if the white man, he take the white man again, like Michael Manley back in the days? Can you imagine if the white man come fight for poor people? The white man already say, man, give you free land within a housing trust house. We don't have to pay for the land. And I try, whoa, may I say, Right now, listen to Mark Golden budget. He saw like a him did ban pan Cumberland Road out of one room. And the other man saw like a him did ban rich. Mark Golden saw like say he understand poor life more than the man who ban poor. Yeah? Think about that. Anyway, people, thank you so much for watching this video, you know. We start from rent money. When such man say, don't just set aside with the rent money. But that $3 trillion there, brother. We could start with that $3 trillion there. Missing gone, me already highlight that. Show the people them how. He said not just the PNP with the rent money. But we trust you with the rent money. You take it go put it on SSL ship. And when the ship has sink, you left with rent money on the ship. You jump off in a lifeboat. You and for your money alone and left for your rent money there now. Listen to me I say now. We trust you with our rent money by SSL. The ship has sink. And you go take. We rent money go put over there now. When the ship has sink, you only see the need because of greed to take up your own money and then left with rent money on the SSL ship and make it sink with it. Find yourself on the land with only your money. Want to rent money by SSL. Want to rent money by SSL. So hold on there. We will trust you again. We could talk about the $3 trillion. What about the 12 billion that is unaccounted from your office, boss? You can't tell where $12 billion spent and you are prime minister. $12 billion in your office. And you, in 3 years, pat up on the 300% raise, $28 million a year in a 28 bank account. Tell me about that, man. Sure. On a good, yo, people. Eh? And we have $6 billion spent in a parliament and parliament never report it. So basically, Jamaica parliament stole $6 billion. This look like a clear definition of thief, man. Not thief, these people. How parliament are going to spend $6 billion with a B? I don't report it to nobody. Oh, Jamaica Parliament are going to spend $6 billion with a B and never tell nobody. Not even look at notes say, when you borrow the money and you pay back when you get a partner draw. Nothing. Nothing does money slip up and miss up. $6 billion unaccounted for. Missing, not unaccounted for. The other ministry we even talk about, them say they spend the money, but them don't know the money there. But Parliament, this $6 billion yasa, was not reported. So it look like the Auditor General going there, go find out say the money missing. It's like, me and you there somewhere, and my money missing, and you not tell me. And me have to find out some my money missing. If me have to find out some my money missing, and you get the time to tell me, say, you take out my money and not tell me, no thief, you thief my money. Look on it, good people. $6 billion Parliament spent. Them did not report it. You know what people got prison for less? Yo, me I say when Mark Golden coming at the backside, me say the man had done every money, man. Everything. Him have to go make sure him check. That every eyes cross every T. Yeah, man, him have to go make sure him looking at everything before nobody coming at. No, sir. Jesus. No, sir, everything want to look into. A forensic audit. Everything around here. Yeah, man. Guys, thank you so much. We're there for 2.5 hours now. But there's a respect from dark until the day light out now. Man, there's a respect to each and every one. And I will talk to them later. Yeah? Yeah, man. Blessings to each and every one. Wait. Tune in to I in the morning. Yeah. Man, there's a respect. Seen? My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
The third world is not poor. You don't go to poor countries to make money. There are very few poor countries in this world. Most countries are rich. The Philippines are rich. Brazil is rich. Mexico is rich. Chile is rich. Only the people are poor. But there's billions to be made there, to be carved out and to be taken. There's been billions for 400 years. The capitalist European and North American powers have carved out and taken the timber, the flax, the hemp, the cocoa, the rum, the tin, the copper, the iron, the rubber, the bauxite, the slaves, and the cheap labor. They have taken out of these countries. These countries are not underdeveloped, they're overexploited.
Right now down here, them ask a donation coming inside. And there is no activities, we can't do no rafting, we can't do no boat tour. Thousands of people come here for the week and come to rafting, especially people we carry before. And when they come from all parts over the island, all parts over the world, because we have people that come from Thailand, we have people that come all parts in Europe. And when they come, especially if we come to Rasta PMP, we go up on them boat ride, they can't go up on a boat ride now, no raft. We have about 80 people that go up on the island now one day. These people have get them bookings that can't go on the island. They ask, hey, who have the upper hand for this legal place? Because people are dead over this. They're dead for hungry, yes, so. No work. We need food. Bless up.
Williams. I'm an operator, raft license captain in the White River.
How long have you been on the White River?
I've been from 2018. Yeah, from 2000.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so based on the announcement that was made, illegal rafters are being asked to migrate the river. The closure are asking that you pick up jobs with other proprietors elsewhere. How do you feel about that?
I feel away, because watch out now, yes, when you just start the thing. When you just start it, we have a Team Jamaica man down at Ochiros. Team Jamaica place when name Mr. Chung and Mr. Ching and Mr. Wayne Warney. Him collect a lot of money from us. Him collect money from us a lot. Every time him come around, we have a $300 in a US again. So when do him build 3 different offices doing him give we go ahead for him have more raft on the river. Him give we go ahead. So when do he make we have 3 offices. So each time he come from the 3 office, them a $300 him a collect. So when me I wonder now if today me never see him come to represent we say him give we go ahead and we can operate and we can do a thing in sending seconds. So right when second basically I say him no know nothing about that and we need to move from this place which is they want to send us some place so we're not even sure if the people have a really and truly employ with it for work for them that we can have a job and member with. We have kids. Right now my son just start school. Yo, me I tell you, it's been a while me not got lock up so the rafting I do enough for me. They feed me, keep me active in idea. And night time I go on my bed and I get up active in idea again. So when them have a take with this from me or from we, it don't look good and trueless. It don't look good. Really and truly need it. Alright, them must say gunshot and fire down here. Which is not a raft captain a fire door shot. We have begged Andrew from morning say please open up the business and give us some proper security like police turn up. Members say we have office and we have paid the Team Jamaica man money. Every time they come, they collect them 3 bills and them how much money. That the money they can come together and pay for security, pay for insurance, pay for protection for tourists and we. So I don't know what they might try to say. We can come together as we and pay for our own things. So what they might try to do, they might try to push you out and push you in a them friend place. Because they know say them friend. My friend I really want to work there. We are going to dead for hungry and joyless. And we really and truly need some help by the White River rafting. Please give me some strength, bro. I'm out.
So Light Pang I say the brother will play. This brother I'm uncle.
Right now down here, them ask a donation coming inside. And
so that's a Blue Lagoon. The young man was White River. Same place where them cut up them raft. That's where them take out the raft out of water with the crane and them cut them up with power saw. That's White River, and that's where the young man right. White River that. This a Blue Lagoon. So what your uncle, my brother? Why go on the Blue Lagoon over there? Why go on the Blue Lagoon? Them still locked down. For me get for understand, so some rich boy go and build them house. Me don't know how they get to sell them land there. Here we go again. We take up land, state land, sovereign land, give Chinese 940 acres. Round Blue Lagoon is a national heritage. No house not supposed to build upon it. National heritage site, no house not supposed to build upon it. How come man get house, land for buy around there? Me say all the property around it sell off. How that happen? How? People. The Blue Lagoon, nobody should live around there, so. It is for the people. Allow the green to stay green. Allow the trees them to stay there. Leave that place alone. Nobody's supposed to build there. Your money is supposed to get it to build here. No, you got money, make you build there. And the public road, the parish council road, man, think they have so much money that they can block off with the help of the government. Block off the public from going somewhere where we are going from ancestral days. No house are supposed to run there in the family. Them the type of land there, no house. Only Jamaica. If a foreign and them place, no house can't do there. In a beer wood, a beer, you know what happened to them wood there? Like a California, black beer and all type of beer. In a them mountain, in a them bush there. An animal that live up there for free. Or if you want to go hike or something. If you want to go hike, there should be hiking trail. They are them place there. Eh? How come rich people get to buy out Blue Lagoon? How is it for sale? Who sell it? Me say, Jamaica want a different leader. Turn back some shit. We are spew upon the Jamaican people them. And at this year, we are going here. 4 more years. We don't own nothing in Jamaica. We can't go up on the beach. Such men I look for the vote and such men I lock down river. Such men I look for the vote and I do so much things. And I look for the vote again. I want to see it. I come before Uno. I want to see it. I want to know if it get 1 more term. I want to know it's going to be more. I want to know. Yo. Jaja. Yo. How Daryl and friends, eh? How our Bush Stewart's son round them here, same live round it too. How Sandals, what Sandals are do round this? What Sandals family member do round this? Don't tell me say money can't get to violate sovereign land. Land is supposed to be, yo, cool yeah, man. Heritage land them there, no. When say national heritage. No, so supposed to build upon national. Them the type of land there. Supposed to be protected. Nobody is supposed to build nothing upon it. Nothing. No, man. No, sir. No, unless government put some little cabin up there. Some wooden cabin. Board cabin. That would be email say. And people go camp out up there. So money can come back into the community. I just them way there. No one man can take off yourself for themselves and me live your so. And me a fence to the half and half. I want them mama clan to go on here. Them the type of land of foreign people. A state land. You call them state land. State property. Who you get for own? How? And the road, the government road, we go down there, cut off access. Now, rich man live down there now. All of a sudden, no more boat. No man, no more boat and no raft. People can laugh and have fun because you disturb rich man. All of a sudden, they turn it into a rich man spot. So the fisherman can't boat them no more because rich man don't want to hear the engine and roar while in them yard. They don't want the regular people if they have fun and laugh and grin them teeth. How the clot? That happen. How? We say you need a leader. We need to help people. You need a real leader. If you mash up all them things there. No house not supposed to be around a Blue Lagoon. Start this first. How? We get to sell off the property around Blue Lagoon. Whose is it to sell? Is it the same way when we take up 1940 acre land, give the Chinese like, the land is just somebody for us, not come to the people, us, do what they want to do with the land. Like a pooper dead left it. And you can do whatever you want to the pooper dead left land. And for land for us do it, I mean, Jamaica people, we need some people to fight for we. With some law background. Like in America, so, them shit they couldn't fly. Because you have lawyers, groups, people will put their money and get lawyer to fight the government. That could happen, people. Without a fight. What me say? Nobody couldn't build a Blue Lagoon and lock out the people. You'd have some major lawsuit. You'd have lawyers who take up the case pro bono. Just for the country. You'd have lawyers who do it just because of their patriotism. Knowing this is not right. Thinking about the future. Which lawyer at Jamaica you're going to take up a case like this for free? If you have ISAT and all them man there. How many ISAT you have at Jamaica? Every man run down the money. Eh? Light Fang says security guard with gun down there. Security guard did it with gun. Look on that, my gentle people. People, government road, you know. No rich man live there. Lack of government road. Because rich man take with government. Somewhere, crooked politician get free. Cut up a land and sell it out. This politician have house round it to me here. How that? How politician have live for state land? That is like state land, you know, people. People that is like, how that happen, people? Round Blue Lagoon. Them places supposed to be for the people. No house is supposed to be around there. Pure wood and standing wood. Animals and birds. Anything around there, they're supposed to live happy. And the people them come there, they come swim, come meditate, come fish. Just like before. Why cut that off for the people them and the rich already? How that happen? I pray to God that Mark go and get a chance and change that Muma Rastafari. You know, good for another way. And such man get 4 more years. I wish part else man take with people. You see, Andrew does a respect way. Andrew does a respect way. No respect, boy, yeah. Eh? I start to fight. I start to fight for Portland, man. Me know. Can you hear Isa saying that stop till the people get back Blue Lagoon, man? But it's bigger than that. Me know a man just stop to get a driving entrance going on there. And that. Because me hear them a fight now, so they can't get an entrance going on there because security and stop them. It's bigger than that. More want to push for everybody clear our fight. All them the crooked deal was signed. Like me say, every deal was signed by such man. When Mark Golden going out, he need to revisit all those deals. Me don't want to just fight for access. No, man. We don't fight for all of them houses. We're down there. Move. All of them houses, if you move up, people. All of them out, them people, if you move. You can't own it. If you move. If any structure down there must be the government. And it is for the people's benefit. That's how we look upon it. Them places are supposed to be nice and green. Animal live up in them bush, man. Animal. Animal and birds live all about there. Plus we have a little hiking trail. If a man want take a little hike, go up there and come back, you can't do that. But you come down there if you have a nice day. You can scream. Kids can come there, come make noise. You can shout. Water side of there. You love to hear your voice echo over there. So, yo! You can't do that because rich people live down there and will not come disturb them. You don't have a boat, cut fisherman life for rich man. And the government allow that, you know. They don't protect poor people in Jamaica. Your boat man were down there with them boat for rotted years. Have to pack up. Pack that up. Boat rotten down, sit down there. Can't make no noise a rich boy head. Rich man don't want that. Think about that, people. Yo. Try Andrew again for the safe. Try him again. If I run and find out. See the brother at Blue Lagoon, let me play him again. Let me play brother at Blue Lagoon.
Right now down here, them ask a donation coming inside. And there is no activities. We can't do no rafting, we can't do no boat tour. Thousands of people come here for the week and come for rafting, especially people we carry before. And when they come from all parts over the island, all parts over the world, because we have people that come from Thailand, we have people that come all parts in Europe. And when they come, especially if we come the Rasta PMP, we go up on them boat ride, they can't go up on a boat ride now on a raft. We have about 80 people that go up on the island now one day. These people that get them bookings that can't go up on them island. We are asked, hey, who have the upper hand for this legal place? Because people are dead over this. They're dead for young good, hungry, yes, so. No work. We need food. Bless up.
Jaja people. Jaja. That day Andre Stevens did go over there, go take that video with him, go do some video. It was a good job him go over there, go do. Come and tell us him go over there with him camera and him highlight a lot of things. He need more people to highlight these things in Jamaica. Vloggers need to do that. Vloggers, people with no camera. At Jamaica, go down there. Send out the video them to come give vloggers make you know what go on. Agitate them. You can't stop. Come on, nobody now send out no videos what go on down there. We need to see them. Vloggers out there wait for the work, you know. One of them. But don't have to go out there and be live on the camera. Let me tell you how to do this. Just record. Don't go live. When you go down there, don't go live. You don't want nobody know say you're there. So don't snitch by yourself. You see what I say? When I do certain place, do certain video, you just record. Right? When you're there yard, then y'all upload it and all them things and send it out. But down the certain way, I do certain video and go live, you want to record. So you don't want to give away a location. You understand me? Yeah, man, I say stay protected also. Just record when you go to certain place. If you don't want nobody know, say you're there, record and move with it. Yeah, man, that's like sometimes I come a yard, you know, me I do that. Me I record, me there in Jamaica, me don't go live. You know, so whatever day I must be a town anyway, I want to video something. Me don't go live, I will record. Yeah? Days later, I'll post it or something like that, or when I read somewhere else. Something I did it. You see me, I say. So I want to the Jamaica people for work. We have to work, people. A serious time now. There's no time for laziness. Everybody have to try. People, it might look like say you know, do nothing. Even just a simple comment in the comment section. Just a little post on the send, come give me. People, it might look like say you do nothing. Someone will flood me inbox with the information. When I say, boy, I'm tired of bad Carlos, you know. Me don't know, you know. Me don't see him read them and stuff. Don't bother believe so. Me have a time I go through everything and blow through. Everything is important. Don't bother believe say, what you're doing is stupid. It take work. All of us have to work together, people, to make Jamaica a better place. Nobody, guess what? Nobody now come, you know. Nobody now come. Yeah, man. People, nobody now come. No one is coming. Nobody now come save we. And also the earth work. Nobody now come. We have to fix it ourselves as Jamaicans. No one is coming. Nobody now come. Remember that. And years around and I look for a savior as a group of people. Nobody now come. Africa find that out now. The video me play for you. Africa will find that out, so nobody now come. It's the same old same. So Africa saw the Chinese come in as a savior. But Africa quickly find out, say, Chinese man is just like Wagwan Ekran, Anthony, Paul, Lloyd, bless up everybody. Yeah, man. So the African them find out, say the Chinese them is just like the colonizers. So Africa now wake up. So nobody now can occupy them place. Chinese, them, nobody. So, me don't know in Jamaica then we need to stand up for the little piece of rock we got. Not to disrespect nobody. No man is an island. No man stand alone. But we could deal with each other with respect, man. You show me respect, I show you respect. If Jamaican can own a blade of grass of China, or the hell China own land of Jamaica, are we stupid? Africa, now make that happen. Say Africa, wake up. Yo, my God, people, thank you so much for watching this video. Manners and respect to each and every one where they are. Blessings here, people. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm a go outside. Respect.
Labor right wing we paint we toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across we back. Them a take get to youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. Me not just a politician cause enough of them a thief. Nepotism, colonialism, bloody contract them a get. Pattern up the pocket go on like say we no see it. Get to youth no have no job and hospitals no have no sheet. Or make it just some politician when enough of them a cheat. Pattern up the pocket nobody no pay fee. Too much of them at the cookie jar enough of them a tweet. Stealing from the sufferer sometimes me wonder how them sleep. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. From Westmoreland to Portmore, Centre Man. Labor right wing we paint we toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across we back. Them a take get to youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. How many times politicians have to fool you? Before you learn, we need a change. Me not just a politician, cause enough of them a thief. Nepotism, colonialism, bloody contract, them a get. Pattern up the pocket, go on like say we no see it. Get a youth, no have no job and hospitals, no have no sheet. Or make it just some politician when enough of them a cheat. Pattern up the pocket, nobody no pay feet. Too much of them at the cookie jar, enough of them a tweet. Stealing from the sufferer, sometimes me wonder how them sleep. How many times politicians play with your mind? Before you learn, that's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you? Before you learn, we need a change. From Westmoreland to Portmore, St. Thomas to Iron Shore, Jamaica for sale, but not to the poor. Not even the blind would have sell him on door. Politicians if it trust them, but without them, what are them corrupt us? So the youth them talk about them. With the street that what you promise, that you must hold them. You we no member all the soldier little scout them. How many times politicians play with your mind? Before you learn, that's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you? Before you learn, we need a change. When politicians have I vote, oh no, we take them money and condemn and go along your yard, go cook a boat. Well, on a very serious note, check the background of the man them who send get a youth go gun quote. Wicked youth. Labor right thing we PNP toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across the back. Them a take get a youth, them fill off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. On the election time we see up on the turn. Keep on the money, give the youth them work. Nobody give the chicken, let the charity for church. Before you dash the money.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You that chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we go to eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away, eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them on the base, for most of the statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got in a figure you. Take this spit of money, got and say that is not you. One day the man above end up him, I got up. Too much eat in the kitchen, some of fiber like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
They mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.